All right, peace and blessings, beloved family. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my co-host, the amazing Gifted. Please open your mics and greet each other as we do.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Happy
Hello.
hump day.
Love you
Hello.
all. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yo.
so great to see y'all tonight. How's everybody doing for real?
Yeah, doing
Good,
good.
good.
Man,
I'm doing okay.
it's
I'm
been a busy
driving.
week. Somebody's driving.
Who's driving?
No, I said I'm
He's-
dragging.
You dragging?
Oh,
It's been a
I
busy
get it.
week. It's been a
Yes.
busy week. Trust me. I thought I was going to get a nap this afternoon. I fell asleep by accident for 15 minutes. Woke up in my own saliva, and I've been up ever since. And yeah, it's just been one of those days. But I'm here, full of energy, man. It's great to see y'all. Y'all keep me lifted. So I'm just glad that y'all all made it through tonight to sharing
Amen.
this energy. Two things I want to say.
Yes.
This is Miss Betty's birthday week. We still celebrating Miss Betty. So y'all shout out Miss Betty.
Yes, Miss Betty.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
fell
yeah.
asleep in
Yeah.
class?
Happy birthday to you.
Look, that part.
Right.
Another thing I want to say, it's been a lot of amazing artistry being displayed, a lot of releases that have come within this community. This month has been a busy month. So shout out to everybody who's been dropping their new works and everybody that's staying busy physically and on social media. So big shout
And,
out to everybody.
and congratulations to you, Mr. Witz, on the new book.
Yes,
Books
thank you.
that
Thank
I
you.
have. Yeah. Yeah. Super excited. I can't wait to get mine. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm expecting something real soon. They're supposed to be here by next week. So I'm
Yeah.
super excited to have those or to feel them physically.
Shards.
We need to
What is
have
it?
an Instagram
Shards.
birthday party for you, Mr. Witz.
I'm planning on doing something. I'm probably gonna do a book reading for one of the new releases. Um
Yeah.
uh, I'm gonna see how that works once I physically get copies in my hands. I think I'm just gonna do it right here, um, on a Who Naked Up in Here takeover, which I'll let Gifted host the evening, and I'll just do a book reading. If y'all will enjoy that, I'd love to see y'all in the room, sharing in that energy, helping me to celebrate.
Mr. Witz,
Yes, Mama
you
Betty.
guys, I came home and at my door was this box. And I started to open this box tonight, but I couldn't wait. I said, oh, books, got books. But it was just too light. It was just too light. Then I opened the bad boy up, and this is what I got
Yes.
from Mr. Witz. It says BUE, Betty Jubilee's edition, penmanship, when did your pen find you? Can you guys say? Yeah, I'm rocking this bad boy. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so nice. Oh, I love it.
I do too. And it feels good. It has a nice hand. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Oh,
enjoyed
that
it.
is so beautiful.
Asante
Look,
San.
I've been holding it
Yes.
back. I was supposed to ship that out last year. That's why I say 2023. But that's originally when you introduced that statement. That's your comment. That's your statement um on that show. Do you remember? Do you even remember saying it?
When did your pen find you?
I remember you said something about, oh, I'm gonna use that, Mama Betty, I'm gonna use that. And I forgot. And then I saw it. I said, look at Mr. Witz. I thought it was yours.
No,
I
that
thought
was
it was,
your quote. No.
it matters not because as writers, we use some of the same language. It's cool, it's cool. It belongs to all of us. It's appropriate for all of us. This is a bad motor scooter, y'all.
I love
I'm,
it.
I'm popping my um Gustav, I'm popping my collar. I'm popping my collar.
I love it. I
So
love it.
dope. So dope. I'm glad you love it. You love it. I love it even more so now.
I do.
Yeah. So we got a lot coming up. I got a feature tomorrow. This one is in person. This is an erotic ladies' night feature. So I've been trying to wrap my mind around doing it. I haven't done one of those in quite some time, and or physically that is. And it's just been a little crazy because dealing with work. You got the poetry festival coming next month. We're trying to prepare for. I've been having orders. I just dropped those 2 book releases. So I've just been truly overwhelmed. And I just came off a feature last week. Myself, my brother, Nemo ain't in here, but he was there. A couple other guerrilla poets. Um, so it's just been a busy, busy time for me right now. And through the grace of God, I'm blessed and I'm proud to have these moments. But it can be overwhelming when you're trying to be everywhere at once. Gifted, you're a prime advocate for that because you do so much in the community. Sometimes I'll just be wanting to tell you, just sit down for a minute, breathe. Everything will be all right. Yeah, but it's dope. It's dope. It's quite a bit of you in here. My brother Artie Fox, I see you in the building too. Another person that stays truly busy in the physical form, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us do a lot on social media as well, which can be truly draining. Whisper Poet, Gustav, and then everybody showing up within these arenas. Tonight, I want to dedicate the show to Gemini Fox. Um, she's on her way to Woman of the World Poetry Slam. Y'all put it in the air for her.
Yay, yay. Represent.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do?
Woo, yeah.
Yeah. So what we doing tonight is asking you all to make donation to her Cash App. I don't know if she has Venmo, but we're just trying to make some donations to help her get there through this travel. It's a big deal, Women of the World Poetry Slam. If you've never been or never heard of it, it's a big deal. And to have one of our own family members going and having this experience, we want to boost them as best we can. So, yeah, Gemini Fox, if you can put your Cash App into the chat for me, please, because I don't have it, but I would like to have that posted on the feed so those who can donate to you. And I commend any and everybody who can pour into that pot. That's how family do. We take care of each other. CP Mays, welcome to the building, my brother. How you feeling tonight? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we got a big month coming up ahead of us, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for shout out to my brother Coach John Smalls, man, for putting together the poetry slam here in Charlotte. I mean poetry slam, excuse me, the poetry festival here in Charlotte next month for Poetry Month, and that's gonna be big. Job, if you are you available to come on the screen real quick? There you go. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Um, so yeah, like it's going down April 27th, 28th, right here in Charlotte. We are honoring the first African American woman to be poet laureate of North Carolina State. There's never been a thing before to this time. And so we're honoring her with an award, and we're actually creating an award called the Jackie Shelton Green Award in honor of her as well. That award can only go to an African American young woman who is into poetry and doing other things within the community. And so I think the young lady we have now is up for this. You run for Miss Black North Carolina or something. I don't have the paperwork in front of me, her bio, but we're doing that. We have a brand new Trailblazer Poet Award that is going to Mr. Witz. He put out like a gazillion books in 1 year. And then I hate that he's not in the building because I always love to shout him out. We are doing the Most Inspirational Poet Award, and that's going to Nemo soon. Y'all that are just meeting Nemo, when we first met Nemo, he was a different monster. Now Nemo's a beast, and he had it in him the whole time. but it's groups like this right here that helped him become who he is and amazing. And you had to know the journey to understand why there's nobody that I know that is more deserving of this award than him. And so shout out to him. But we got a ton of things set up. I got a bunch of poets coming in. I have a pre-selected open mic that's going down. It's pre-selected for a reason. I have certain things that I want to see. And so that's going to be there. And we may have room for some other ones, just, but I have a list that I have already compiled, just waiting. For some of you who don't know, everybody, y'all remember Chris, Alchemist Poetry? He will
Yes.
be in the building. He is going to be part of the International Poets. He will be reading. He'll be on stage. I mean, it's so much. Georgia Me is from Atlanta, Georgia is headlining. Talam AC will be headlining. What else is there? I got a special feature from Respect to Mike Slam, the ladies only, featuring Shane Mania, Elaine Nightingale, and Lady V Poetry. They're going to be doing a group piece that is unrealistic. What else is there? The ending of the event, we're going to Sunday. We're going to close out the event watching Saul Williams's movie Slam. We're gonna have it's a movie projector back. We'll be watching that. Saturday night we have an after party for the festival Saturday night at the wine bar, who's also sponsoring. So get there early and get you a sample of the wine. They're gonna be giving away wine at the festival. So get you a sample early. You can't buy it. You can just get a sample, right? So we'll be doing that. The after party is gonna be dope. The after party will feature none other than Mr. Complicated Passions and me, myself, Coach Ja. Will be doing reading from Love Is that night. The open mic that I was talking about will be hosted by the one and only Gifted. We'll be hosting the open mic, so shout her out. I'm jumping all around because there's so much, and this is how it works throughout the day, just jumping in and out, trying to get everything straight. And yeah, I mean that's what I got for now. Like, hopefully that's enough because it's a lot.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it's just been what the energy is. Like, really, it's great to be busy, especially after what the pandemic has caused. So for us as artists to continue on our journey, on our mission, and again, like I salute you all. Teresa Gal Lyon is in the building, so shout out to her and her new book release as well. Like I said,
And I'm putting her on stage, bro. She will have a slot definitely in the open mic slot. I've got a way to fit her in. She's in there. I guess I can announce CP Mays is in there too. I'm just saying it is what it is.
big facts. Big
Yay,
facts.
Mays, yay, CP Mays, and Teresa.
It's going to be a great weekend. The festival will be that Saturday and Sunday, but we are popping off Friday night for all those who will be here early, for all our early arrivals. I'm putting together a little meet and greet. We'll have food catered. We're gonna have free wine and drink all night. So we're gonna listen to music, and some of us will be hugging and embracing each other for the first time. Some of us, already had those experiences, but we'll get to do it again. So I'm hoping that everybody that's coming in early that Friday night, or if you're already here, that Friday night, I will put up the flyer in the next week or so to let you all know where the event will be taking place. But we're gonna make a whole weekend of it. We're gonna make a 3-day weekend of it, and we're gonna really, really enjoy each other, man. I'm excited. I'm super excited to be with y'all.
Which, if I could just jump in for one more second, right? So
Yes, sir.
here's what I need to say. The event is totally free. Even after party, nobody has to pay to get in anywhere. If you're here, the event is totally free. If you're a poet and you're vending, you do not have a vending fee. You could just set up and sell your merchandise. Here's the next thing on top of that. There will be no other vendors in the spot unless they are poets. Because every time we go to these places, everybody else is selling their merchandise and nobody has money to support the poets. No vendors that are not poets. And I'm not saying poets that's on stage. If you're a poet and you present, bring your brunch, bring your little table, set up shop, and you can do your thing. Lastly, even if you cannot go, I mean, you know you are not coming. I'm asking you to get a ticket, because when we start to promote for next year, this is how we're going to get more funding, because they don't know that we already had 1,000 people get tickets before we even told them who was going to show up. And so I think Eventbrite's only allow you to do up to 1,500. I'm trying to get that 1,500 limit, because once we reach that, when I step to them next year, and I'll give y'all a heads up really quick. When I step to them next year, we won't have an argument. You will be a part of this, or you can get left behind, because there's no poetry events in this Charlotte that I know of that sold 1,000. They got 1,000 tickets. At least not since I've been doing this. Nobody. And so, last thing is, next year, since April is National Jazz and National Poetry Month, we're going to combine the two. We're going to have a jazz poetry festival next year. It's going to be so crazy, man. Just bear me. So if you can, click that link, get you a ticket. Even if you're not coming, get 2 of them. Tell your folks, I don't care if they can't make it, get a ticket so we can push that limit. So when we're trying to get this funded, they won't have no arguments with us. And I'm out.
That's what's up, man. Y'all give it up for Coach Josh again for putting that together.
Woohoo, yeah. Wish I could be there. Oh my God, it sounds so good.
Listen, well, you'll be here in spirit because your family gonna be here. So, you know, we got you. We still gonna share every bit of the moment that we can. Some things will be shared, but some things won't. You know how that goes. It's just one of those type of events. But we'll do the best that we can to make sure that we putting that love out there for those who can't make it. But I know I'm going to see a lot of you. I'm going to see a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm excited. I'm super excited about this. I know Coach been doing a lot of preparation to get it ready, as well as myself. So it's kind of overwhelming right now. I got this feature set up tomorrow that I haven't even been working on my material for. So I'm just going to go off the fly and you know, bring the best energy that I could bring. But you know how we do as poets. Sometimes we get into the moment when we there in the actual building. So I'm anticipating that. But this is gonna be a fly event as well. So I'm gonna try to go live so you all can share in that energy as well. But we'll see how that plays out. Again, tonight is dedicated to Gemini Fox and her journey to Woman of the World Poetry Slam. Y'all give it up to her again. And please, if you can, donate to her Cash App. It's been posted in the chat. And okay, boom, there it is. Trying to see if I can copy it and post it again. Boom, getting a little swift with this thing. All right, dope. So the Cash App is posted, the PayPal is posted. If you can, you got it in your wallet, please throw something in there. There's nothing too small, obviously nothing too big. So whatever you can do to help support this journey, let's do it. Let's come together like family do. With that being said, let's get into some poetry. Would anybody like to open up tonight?
Wait.
Is that Mama Betty?
Oh yeah, but I'm trying to let y'all see me. Okay, yeah. It's such a glorious day, and so rather than me read a poem, I just like to request. We can read 2 poems. So I want Maggie to do a poem because Maggie brings such joy to the room, and then I want Teresa to read her poem from Egypt. Is that okay, y'all? That'd be the 2 poems.
But you messing them up. Let them have their vibe, because they're gonna do 2 poems apiece. I see people with their hands up.
I know they can still have their vibe, but I'm requesting. This is a special request because Megan brings so much joy. I need some joy, and I want to hear Teresa's poem from her book Egypt. So let them have that, and let them. They'll still bring their there's uniqueness to the floor. But can I ask that? Can we answer that request, Mr. Witz, please?
We can't
I'll
honor
go
it.
first.
How can I say no?
It's her birthday.
I'll go first.
Come on, Magus.
That's what's up. So y'all open up y'all hearts and y'all mics and let's show some love to our brother, the Magus, Gustav Salad.
Let's go, Megas.
Come on, Magus.
Okay, I had a plan to do 2 trifle poems, but if Mama Betty wants some joy on the mic, I'm gonna do something completely different. This is the guy in Epiphany. I just had an epiphany. It's all become clear, like cut glass crystal from Tiffany, that all of this, all we see, we're an organism, interplanetary. God, we're Gaia, we're chaos born. We're not some womb from which we're torn, but rather we're one single entity, one world of infinite diversity. E pluribus unum is one way to put it. And until you see it, your third eye's hooded from the beauty of this revelation, for you must see the implication. Sex, race, religion, these are artificial memes. And by dividing, we've conquered our own higher dreams of evolving into the Gaia mind. Or you're willfully choosing to be blind? Then you devolve to become what you believe. Outside this whole as you perceive, a parasite on this earth, our host, you always hurt what you love the most. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost are patriarchy's highest toast, and monotheism's predicted a disaster. But our destiny we can master, and our higher minds illuminate that ours is Gaia's fate. And the tree of life you must not kill. Love and do what thou will. As above, so below. Love your mother. Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. I love you all. Love you, Mama Betty. Thank you.
That was awesome. Magus, that was awesome. Thank you.
Oh, y'all show some love to our brother, the Magus. Thank you for answering the call, my brother.
I love that one. Awesome,
Megas.
awesome read.
That's what's up, man. Let's keep that energy going. Y'all show some love. Open up your hearts and your mics to Teresa, Gal, Lion.
Sir, you got this.
Am I the only one that can call you that?
Teresa, yeah.
Go ahead and pin your name as the Gal Lion from here on out.
Oh, thank you, Miss Betty. Love you, dear. Okay, from Egypt. I'm gonna read Nubian Prince for you. I think you might like this. A black velvet Nubian walks into my line of sight. I want to kiss his subtle lips and delicately blended cheeks. I look into his eyes and say, "You are so beautiful." I asked the translator to tell him. His smile rains gratitude on my heart as I float in the ecstasy of the blue Nile River. My smile begins to glow as his radiates. I bathe in the wonder of how Black, born again from the tombs of 1,000 years, is so beautiful. And I know at the next level, I am blessed with the gaze of a Nubian prince. Pinch me, please. My body is begging for a reality check. My soul is out of control. Thank you, Miss Betty.
Well, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. And I'm getting your book too. I'm gonna get
Thank
your
you so
book.
much, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Love, love, much love.
My love.
Most definitely. That was beautiful. Y'all open up y'all mics and show some love one more time.
Beautiful read, Teresa.
Yeah. Yeah, Teresa. Woohoo.
Bulldog,
Thank you,
welcome.
guys.
It's good to
Thank
see
you.
you, brother.
Thank you.
That was captivating.
Hey, Food Dog.
For those who are new to the room, I guess I should have shouted this out. I know you see all these hands raised on the screen. Those are the people who are looking to share tonight. If you find yourself in that space and you want to share with us, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, you can raise your hand. And again, all hands that are raised will be acknowledged. And again, thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for sharing. Let's keep this energy going. Let's open up our hearts and our mics for the amazing Mary Ann Peterson.
Come on, Marianne.
Marianne.
Hello. Okay, this one I wrote on the 18th of this month, and it's based on my youngest son. It's called Firestarter. My youngest son set fire to a piece of paper in the house using a stove. We had to lock up the knobs to the stove. He said demons in his head are telling him to do that. He left a couple burn holes in the kitchen floor. He had to be put somewhere again. Hope they can help him more than he already was helped. Hope he can become stabilized for a long time. Hope they can find him the right medicine that can actually stabilize him for a long time to come. I want him home. Do not like when he is gone. I feel sad we had to do this again to him. We had no choice though. Hope he can come home eventually without a problem happening again. I love my son. I miss my son. It makes me very sad. Even he said he did not feel safe because he's afraid it will happen again without him getting further help. This is for that one. Now the next one I'll read is called Sparkle, which I just wrote today. There's a sparkle in your eyes. You are happy. You feel good. You are not worrying right now. Everything is fine. You are not sad. You are doing great. That's it for that one. That's just a creative poem, not based on anything real. And then one more. You let me do 3 usually. Let's see, where is that one?
Yes, I was.
This one is
looking for
called
you.
You. This one I wrote a while ago, and it was in a newsletter that place I went to up in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, called Northern Lights. The clubhouse had, and that's when it was first published. Then I published it in my very first poetry book, Life's Ups and Downs, a poem book. It's called You. Dark clouds seem to be over you. You don't want to do things you used to. You want to cry, but you don't always let yourself. You may feel lower than low. You may feel angry a lot. Sometimes you may not let yourself feel at all. Other times you do things on impulse. You may have trust issues. You may feel unloved. Sometimes you may feel like ending it all. It may look bleak to you, but you can get past it. Being mentally ill doesn't mean you are crazy. You are not. Being mentally ill is not a death knell. There's help. Seek it out. Asking for help makes you strong. You can survive the mental illness. I did. Never give up. That's it for that one.
Thank you so much, Mary Ann. Y'all open
You're
up some mics and show some love, please.
Beautiful reads, Marianne.
Woo!
Help he needs. I'm so sorry you're going through that.
Thanks.
And
According to
I hope you can
them,
get your baby
he's
back
doing-
home soon.
you know, according to them at the program he's at, he's doing really good, and they're thinking of discharging him tomorrow. But since it takes over 2 weeks for the new medicine to go into his bloodstream and his body, I don't know what's going to happen if he is discharged tomorrow.
We keep you in our prayers for sure.
Thanks.
Indeed. We appreciate you coming in and
You're welcome.
sharing, being naked with us. That's what
Yep.
this space is all about. So y'all make sure y'all keep tapping in with her, showing us some love and keeping her and her family lifted. And good luck on that work. You say you got 19 more pages for your new manuscript that you're looking to release.
Yep.
Well, we commend you on that and looking forward to
Thanks.
hearing you drop your new release. So we'll be
Yep.
here for it.
Okay.
Love you, Mary Ann. Y'all show
you
us some
too.
love one more time, please. Don't be silent. I know y'all back there. There y'all go. I need to hear some voices. I need to know y'all alive in here.
Woo! One love, Marianne.
Yeah, remember we keep each other, so you know, don't shy from them hugs and those emotional uplifts because we need that. If you can't come on or speak out, can't find the words, put it in the chat. It's always welcome there as well. But if you can, please, I'll look forward to hearing you all unmuting and just continuing to lift each other as we get through these trials and tribulations. All right. With that being said, let's go one more time, open up our hearts and our mics, and let's show some love to Marianne Peterson one more time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marianne, thinking
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
Love
Marianne.
you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Love you,
Mary.
Marianne.
So I'm talking about. And let's keep that energy going for our brother Kazi Kaj. Y'all show some love.
Come on, Kai.
Kazi. Yeah,
Hey, Kazi.
We can't hear you,
I
Kaz.
hear you, Kazi.
No, still?
We got you.
Yeah, we hear you
Yeah, we
now.
can hear you.
Okay. Whew, okay. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, warning. New shit. I just finished this today after like a week of toiling with this. So I ask that you bear with me, please. I've only gone over it like 9 times, and y'all know that's not enough. We got to go over and over and over until it, you know what I mean, it becomes autonomous. So here it goes. This one is titled A Disastrous Masterpiece. My pain is a dramatically ekphrastic work of art. A panoramic portrait of 1,000 words written within a picturesque depiction of Joan of Arc and Napoleon Bonaparte floating around aimlessly on Noah's Ark. Cunningly contrived by an eagerly evil easel which easily contains the indelibly ingrained ink that remains within the acrylically illustrated veins of my graphically broken heart, which has been creatively ripped to shreds and craftily torn apart by the same elaborately crafted strains which refuse to relinquish their abstractly reanimated brains from being so visually afraid of the dark. Like Leonardo, Da Vinci, Pablo's, Picasso, so that Michelangelo, Claude's, Monet's, to then frame my traumatically intimate dismay as a mosaically intricate display of my artistically illustrated expression on a decadently decorative canvas, exhibiting a pixelated array of my articulately antiquated agony, jubilantly dancing to the truantly romanticized rhapsody of my sanity's variably variegated tapestry with no indication of mercy or amnesty. Like a torridly written storybook tragedy of an insurmountably horrible travesty in which the magic keys are automatically handed to an arbitrarily tyrannical majesty so he or she could live comfortably and lavishly while the rest of us are forced to live savagely in this tailor-made calamity. Apparently, humanity rarely has the actual capacity to naturally embrace the duality between fantasy and reality. The unfathomably laughable gravity of this unimaginably radical disparity is an abominably embarrassing and abhorrently sad abnormality which compromises the hues of my colorful personality. My overall strategy is to eloquently etch an aesthetically encrypted glitch of a prophetically imprinted sketch in which the unbearably horrific stench of this horrendously wretched piece of kitsch shall be indefinitely put to rest, which could prove to be a bit of a hell of a stretch, though, especially if the forbidden echoes of my hidden manifestos are prematurely put to rest before making it to their next expo. Therefore, I'm putting my 10th toe in extra in case the rest of them don't make it through the rest of this biographical concerto. If you pay attention to my soliloquy's grammatical tempo, you'll see this is but a mere trinket of a fashionable memento. Like a danceable flamenco, rising to a spectacularly unimaginable crescendo, with absolutely no innuendo, until it dwindles and diminishes into the swilled spindles of my unintended blemishes, which were swindled into my rekindled presages, which I can't say anybody really cherishes. Perhaps it's the excessively embellished emphasis on the extensively hellacious ekphrasis of this tremendously trepidatious exodus. Thank you.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
brilliant.
Just
Go,
happened.
Yeah,
Cos.
that
That was
is
great.
great new
That was
shit.
great, Cos.
Thank you.
Such a master.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
great,
Thank
Cos.
you.
Okay, Gazi.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. That's my first time performing, and y'all got that, man. Thank you so much, man. Word.
Cos,
That had me tongue-tied.
Cos, I heard CP Mays with you. I did. I heard CP Mays. I did.
Wow. Oh my God. That is beyond an honor. Are you serious? Wow. Wow.
If I had your
Woo.
vernacular, it would be awesome. I'm gonna pull a cause next week. I'm gonna do my ABCs backwards. That's what I'm gonna do next week. I'm gonna do
Yo. Ooh. Oh man, I would love to see that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you all. Oh man.
That's
Oh,
gonna be.
mwah. Thank y'all, man. Word up.
Copy, you got another one?
I was thinking just going with that one. Could I just
it's up
do
to
that
you.
one? I'll just do that one for the night. I'll just do that one for the night.
All right, well,
Unless y'all really want, I'll do another one. I'll do another one.
Okay.
Okay. It's a kind of a short one. This one is titled Paradox. Some of y'all may have heard of this. I'm respectfully disrespectful. I'm politely rude. I'm vindictively non-vengeful. I'm courteously crude. I'm peacefully at war. I'm pleasantly mean. I'm a sweet soldier, but I'm visibly unseen. I'm nostalgically forgotten. I'm a discarded jewel, but I'm awfully awesome. It's why I'm kindly cruel. I'm quietly loud. I'm confidently insecure. I'm humbly conceited. I'm positively unsure. I'm famously anonymous. I'm popularly unknown. I'm a rich vagabond. I'm a child all grown. I'm foolishly wise. I'm meekly proud. But sometimes less is more, so I'm my own single crowd. Thank you.
Genius, brother. Genius.
Kazi, yeah, that's a good word.
Kazi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love doing things that contradict each other and putting them together because somehow it all intercorrelates, you know? So yes. Thank you all. Thank you.
And you worked them magically, brother. You know, not everybody can do that. So I commend you for that effort.
Thank you.
Great work.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Word up. Thank
That's
you.
what's up. Y'all show some love to Kazi Kaz one more time, please.
Kazi. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Word.
Who's our mascot?
She's over. I had it on here before. Come here. Here she comes. Come here, you big baby. Come here. Well, she was coming. Come here. There she goes. Say hi. Big baby. Say hi, puppy.
Kind of glitching.
Say hi. Look.
We see you lean back. Oh, there she is. Hey, baby.
Say hi, baby.
That's the Who Naked Up in Here mascot. Y'all make sure y'all always.
Yes.
You know, Kazi, it's an honor for him to bring that to us, man. So we love you for that, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's my baby.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Word. Word.
Big love, brother. Appreciate you again.
Word. Likewise. Ditto, man. Thank you, man. Word.
Y'all show some love one more time, please.
Say hi, baby. Say bye, baby. Say bye, baby.
And so she's gorgeous, man. She remind me of Selassie. Don't she, Josh? She got the same colors. Selassie, she had the patch over. She had the one patch over her eye, which was amazing.
All right.
We're gonna keep
all the
it.
patches. That's why I called her Patchy, because all the patches.
That's what's up. And let's keep this energy going, man. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics, please, and let's show some love to Poet Sophia Falco.
Ooh, Sophia! Sophia!
Let's go.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
all right. Cool. Thanks for having me. Let's see. I'm gonna read an excerpt from my forthcoming book, If My Hands Were Birds. There's been a little delay in the production, but it'll get there. So here we go. When I was checked in on day one for treatment, during inventory of all my belongings brought, a rookie or a newbie staff member, baffled by my basketball, confessed he had never seen this item brought before, made sure that basketball was written down on his inventory list on white paper and black ink as he was equipped with his clipboard, probably made him feel more official. He was probably about my age, having then continued writing everything down, including quantities, such as how many articles of clothing, however, pausing for far too long when he stumbled across my blue frame beat up glasses, accompanied by his unusual chuckle overtly. He definitely had a problem that I deliberately placed my years old glasses in a Ziploc bag, then visible in plain sight on first glance. I didn't care about using a case to protect the already worn down lenses, whereas he wore glasses, perhaps designer glasses, continuously, slowly searching. Time felt suspended, but there was no way of knowing how much time passed. There was no game clock and there was no shot clock. He finished by emphatically taking my meds like a block shot and locked them up downstairs in the office. Then, already having issues with another male, I looked the other way out my bedroom window on the second floor, and as he walked out, I gave thanks to the God that I didn't believe in, because the basketball hoop still remained, withstood the elements of the 4 season, withholding secrets of witness of shared suffering, multitudes of stories. A year ago, the house basketball was mostly deflated. So I made sure to bring my own basketball that I strategically pumped up with air right before round 2 of having been admitted, as I was feeling even more devastated to return. Instead, wishing that I already won the battle over my mind, I was ready for the metal painted ring as solace attached to the net that they had to replace last time. Yet clearly it wasn't the last of my suffering. The hoop was practically abandoned, while I too felt abandoned, uprooted when first entering the oversized front door, feeling a personal sense of defeat, whether justified or not. Those creaky stairs led to the outside. With the too small back door, my feet shuffled in my worn down basketball shoes. Intuitively, my body led me to the hoop, noticing that after a year, their basketball was still deflated, haphazardly laying in the flower bed, whether what sorry echo I'm almost done. Still, winning time was on my mind, even though it was just me, myself, and I out there in the backyard. Those defenders' non-existence, unable to feel their physical presence, but instead the ghostly hands that were in my face of those who came before me, yet possible defenders, staff members who were visible in that 2-story house. Remembering the white swoosh on my black bag, just do it. I would shoot my shot on the blacktop, but meanwhile, I had lost my footing in this plane of existence. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
Mind blown. What?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, fantastic work.
Sophia, wow, that was amazing.
I was
That was amazing.
locked in.
For
Wow.
real, for real.
And that's from the new release. Is that one of the poems from your new release?
It's gonna be released pretty soon. Yeah. It's gonna be released in hopefully a month's time. It's titled "If My Hands Were Birds," a poem. It's one epic poem that spans like 120 pages. So there's much more to it. That's near the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was straight badass dope, Sophia. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You have one more for us.
Oh, I can't. I thought I was going over time, but I can finish the little excerpt. I almost got to the end. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Did you say you have one more?
Yes, we do 2 pieces in here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'd like to finish that part. Yeah. Just one more little part to it. Okay, cool. This will close it off. But meanwhile, I had lost my footing in that plane of existence. Their weird time capsule full of anomalies, including the quirks of the court. I could visualize where all the imaginary white lines should be, the free throw, the elbows, the 3-point, half court. However, one spot at all times must have been avoided from a certain spot to the right side of the hoop, then questioning righteousness. So that the branches of that tree way in the back bordering the fence were in the way of the arc of my basketball taking flight. Emphatically was met with resistance. The tree said no and blocked my shot. Thank you. And now I'm done.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a great read. That's gonna be a great read.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking forward to your book.
Do the athletic metaphors really well.
Hey, Sophia.
Falco is a hell of a poet. Falco's an animal. Don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you at all.
Very humble, but I love your the direction of your pen, and I can't wait till your package come out. You know, we're definitely going to celebrate you in proper fashion. So yeah, make sure that you keep us us at the door with that one, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Big love to you, Sophia. Y'all give it up to her one more time, please.
Yeah. Sophia. Woo! That was awesome, man.
Amazing.
Word.
Y'all keep that energy going as we welcome Maddie Baby to the stage.
Oh shit, Maddie.
Come on, baby.
Maddie. Yeah.
Hi.
Rock it.
Hi. I have my camera turned off because I cut my hair and it's so bad. But I'll turn it on because I turned the lights off so you can't see it. I have 2 poems for you guys. Okay. Y'all, I'm doing well. I just want to tell you all because I first started coming here when I was like hard times. Anyway, I didn't write for a while and I was only reading old stuff and I was going through some shit. And so anyway, I have 2 poems that are of a different nature and they're kind of good. So, I mean, happy. Wait. Sorry, my text keeps going. I asked ChatGPT to tell me what I'm doing wrong, and it calls me sunflower. I ask AI to make me weightless, and it responds with my face bathed in sun. Turn the seeds up sprout-wise from my belly. Like, I have good dirt. Composed of compost heat, I lay in the sun and grow volunteer from memory. I ask the fist to recreate my closed eye visuals in MS Paint, and it draws me naked under star screen. It calls my body summer. It calls my carpal tunnel camp. It dyes me drought yellow, and I drop leaves. I heirloom, catch worms on the sidewalk in the middle of a good storm. I told ChatGPT about that shower where I laid my spine across the tiles, flattened myself to the earth, and acted out a rain, a hungry, dry field. I asked my therapist if in different timelines we could have been friends, if in some other life Kismet makes us the best of brunch buddies. I asked my brother if he loves me for it, or despite it, or because of it. if this question itself is hereditary. I asked the man I love one too many times to lower his voice enough to spread across the carpet like dawn till it gutted my own name from the seasons. I asked Creator, make me a bird, hit my voice back against the dusk, said I could horizon. Next time I weep, remind me of form, take me by the pillow fight, wash me in screensaver. What green of history gleans shame when it echoes grace? It echoes, give me another chance. Let me change this great plane. I'd put back the buffalo if I could. I'd find all your missing girls. I'd walk backwards, ride the tricycle in the circus act. Google search comes up with WebMD results. All I ever asked was pain. All I've ever learned to question is when the shoe drops. ChatGPT, filter out all my blood, paint me. Hello, how are you? My name is Maddie. I live here. I love the rain. Poem.
Wow.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah,
And you look beautiful. I can see your hair and it's beautiful.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. One more?
I love
Yes,
that.
one more, please.
You a writing beast.
I love you. Thank you.
For real, for real.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I have a poem for my cat, whom I loved very, very, very painfully much. And he was a rescue, and he was said to be hospice, and then he lived for so long, and we had so many memories together, and I gave him medicine every day, twice a day, and he was so sick, and he was such a good cat, and he was so sweet, and I loved him to fucking bits. Yeah, so this is a poem for my rescue cat Odin, who I had to put down in December, and I wrote this when he was still alive. You have no idea how much I love the way you chirp when I walk through a door. Like every end of the workday, I'm a soldier coming home. You're such a good child. You love me like some folks thought their kids would grow into, before they got nasty, throwing insults down the gutter, leaving us in the rust. You have no idea how hard forgiveness is for us humans. Maybe you do. I know they broke your jaw with a machine and drove off. I know about the scar on your eye and your hypertrophic, hypertensive heart. It's too big for someone your size. It beats so loud sometimes I can see it drumming in your throat through the fur. I know there were years when you believed love was struck in the street. So we're hit and runs. If so, how did you find me? From all the way in the back of the shelter, wrapped up in a box and chirping. I know you're gonna have to go soon, to some place where I won't be able to hold you. I heard you were a warrior out there in this lifetime. This time around was different for me too, because you were in it. Can you pretend we'll find each other again in the next one? I promise I'll drive as far as it takes to a new body. I'll be a flower bed. I'll be there. Find me in the noise. I'll be making the same song I did in this one. Maybe not knowing how to write, but you sing back to me from that place, okay? I'll be a bow. I'll be the string section howling through the throngs of shouting people. I'll find you in the dark. We can speak to each other this way till then, like children do. Poem.
Oh,
Maddie, you
that
Beautiful.
was
always punch us
beautiful.
in the heart, don't you?
So beautiful.
Um,
Love your heart. I love your
Gorgeous
pen.
piece.
yeah, very, very beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Love
Oh
you
man,
guys.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Love-
Word,
Maddie.
word.
I
Beautiful,
have a
Maddie.
Yeah,
cousin, her name is
yeah.
Storm, and her mom was a rescue. And she was the only gray cat in the litter. I fell in love with her, and I'm allergic to cats.
Hmm. And baby, I especially like that first poem you did. And I'm so grateful that you did that poem too. Baby, I just love you. I just love your penmanship. And even though you're glowing in the dark, you're still beautiful. Even though you didn't want to show your hair and all that, I just cut my hair, so don't trip. You're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say that. There's a what's the name out there? I'm not my hair. Your hair doesn't define you. It's about the spirit inside the vessel, and yours is definitely very vibrant and radiant. So we see you.
I see you guys and I love you, and I'm just vibrating and radiating what you're putting out and sending it back. I love you guys so much. Thank you for riding with me all the way through all the different places.
That's what's
I
up.
love.
That's what's up. That's what this family is about. That's why I love y'all so much. You know, is we keep each other up, even when we're not feeling at our highest peak. And that's what it's about. You know, I got a saying that when you fly, motherfuckers want to fly with you. Um, it's easy to become that flock that say, you know, you're in a good space. Let me be in that space with you. But to be able to walk on ground and say, listen, let me lift you up. Let me pick you up. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother energy. And I think this room has it. I love y'all for it.
Everything. It's everything. I love you guys. I've been witness to it, and it is everything. Thank you.
Love you too, sweetie.
That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Maddie one more time, please.
We love you, darling. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Love you, Maddie.
Come on, baby. You rock.
All right, let's keep that energy going. Y'all show some love for the other half of the show. My queen, Gifted.
Hey,
Hey, beautiful.
Yeah.
Gifted.
Woohoo.
Gifted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gifted.
I
Didn't
always
we?
catch her off guard. I get her off guard every week. What you gonna say? Go ahead and say it.
I thought we had an agreement that I wasn't not to go after Maddie. I'm usually already very emotional. No, I'm good. That, gosh. All right. Y'all doing okay tonight?
We're doing great.
Good.
Good to see you.
All right. It is National Women's History Month. And so I like to do pieces that create awareness about women, that celebrate women, and just surround ourselves with love. So this piece is called Enough. Please tell me I am enough. More than what's in between my legs, more than that cream that drizzles down, tight grip as you hiss. More than some wop beating on your bebop swing, swing. Tell me I'm enough. That I am more than the glide that it took you into my DMs to sliver on your words off of your tongue on your keyboard that complements this top shelf exterior. Just tell me that I am enough. That you didn't jump that velvet rope, ask me to leave the door open and turn out the lights. All so you could get control of my moves. Manipulate my mind. Hijack my emotions and smother my glow. Please tell me that I am enough to never see the backside of your hand, emotional hostage of your hold, carry your lost baggage in a chokehold. Tell me that I am enough for you to not apply your palms where they don't belong. Walk away when the heat rises, or communication, it becomes more like a shoestring. You know, common. Just tell me that I am enough love for you with my mind and my heart a graceful beauty that you'll protect as your own from this day forward. Just please tell me that I am enough. That's it, please.
Wow. Right. Is
Who-
always on point. Your pauses, everything.
Thank you.
Always grasp.
Thank you very much. Thank
Your
you.
voice always takes me away because, like, you take that first breath before you start speaking, and it's like everything changes, everything, and it is beautiful. And I'm still captivated after all of this time. It was like I remember all the Zooms and stuff. But this, I can't wait to squeeze your neck.
Oh, thank you.
You get
all right.
home experience.
Kazi, what did you say? I'm
You
sorry.
go.
Go ahead.
No, you get home experience.
You're breaking up, Kazi. We didn't get that.
Oh shit. Oh damn. I'll type it if anything. Not that. Again, sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. No, we want to hear your words. We always want to hear your words.
Thank you. I said that you give calm a spirit.
Oh wow! See, I told you that was beautiful.
Mind itself, you give calm a spirit.
I love that.
Yes.
I really do.
Word.
Oh wow!
Word. You do.
Okay.
You do.
I got chills.
Word.
Chills
See,
from that.
we want to hear your words. That was beautiful. Oh wow! Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much.
You're very welcome.
Oh gosh. All right. Oh wow. This next piece is celebrating my grandmother. She put her foot in it. That good. Mouth watering mac and cheese with 4 or 5 different kinds of cheese. Fried chicken, seasoned, crisp, and just right. Sweet potato, okra, buttermilk biscuits, hand-picked fresh garden greens. She put her foot in it. That's good and plenty for all to eat. In her kitchen is where we meet. Large, laughing and sharing and glowing and growing. Your mama, your mama's mama, your daddy, your aunties, and your first cousins removed. Gathered at her place. Allowed the rest of the world to just stop. Unshouldered by the burdens, loosened were the shackles, and we all had a seat at the table. Masked our mental blues were soothed with the aroma of comfort food that sucked you in and snuggled you tight. Soul food, a welcoming atmosphere for all to consume. Grandma's table supported more than just your hunger. It fed our souls and nourished our true being. Grandma's kitchen is where the cooking of the soul food began.
Oh yeah, I'm chopped for dinner.
The way
Oh yes.
mac and cheese, Jesus. Lord.
I'm hungry, man. I'm
Oh
hungry
my
now.
God.
Gifted.
Wow.
But I think that
Awesome.
reminds us either of what we had that was treasured and it makes us remember that, or it shows us what it was like to have what maybe we always wanted but never got to.
Yeah. Think a little bit of both of those. What we had
Mm.
and what we miss. But remembering what was poured into us and not just food or drink. So that's a celebration for any woman that has poured into you with not just food and drinks, but with love and care. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful shares. Both pieces was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all show some love to Gifted one more time, please.
Love
Yeah.
you, Gifted. Love you so much.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Gifted.
Yeah.
Love you, Gifted.
AKA diabetes.
Beautiful.
Give it up for Gifted.
That's what's up, man. Let's keep this energy going, please. Yeah. Make sure you go into the chat and get that love that's being given to you in there. And let's not forget that tonight we're all celebrating the journey of Gemini Fox on her way to Women of the World Poetry Slam. So again, if you haven't made a donation and you are in a space to, please make sure you hit her Cash App, or I think she put her PayPal up as well. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and pin that one more time. Boom, there it goes. Again, y'all make sure y'all show some love, throw something in there. Much appreciated. And with that being said, y'all open up your hearts and your mics, and let's show some love to this phenomenal author, poet, Teresa Gallion, the Gal Lion.
Teresa.
Thank you. Thank you. You want to do it first? Whisper, and I have a help me, Whisper.
We
I
have
got stuck.
we have
We
a
have
collaboration.
a collaboration. So let's do it, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on 1 second. Gifted, can you share screen with them?
I'm getting it.
Thank you so much, Queen. All right,
Okay.
let's go. Ladies, you have the floor.
Okay. The plum tree. My favorite tree, left of the driveway and atop a small hill at the bottom of a bank upon which the lawnmower tried but failed to exert its will at my grandma's house.
Pecan tree. The pecan tree in my backyard, 1953, age 3. My best friend, a living giant. I climb her back, crawl her slanted arms, bend legs over her branches, hang in suspension, arms flinging.
A throne chair for me with a vista below, too big to be yard, too small to be field, perfect, but for its lack of horse. I sat and dreamed, queen of my arboreal throne, and planned fantasy fencing to hold a pony of my own. Squatty little tree with funny little angles and rough gray-brown bark that scraped my legs when I dangled. Ensconced, I was safe.
All pecans that touch ground inside the fence are mine. Several grocery bags each year. All outside the fence, the neighbors can have. I climb that fence often when I think Mama isn't looking and throw those pecans back over the fence.
Quiet gray winters, Mom and I would arrive, dodging puddles in the drive as I strained upwards to see my tree, where it stood shivering in the chill without the grace of its leaves, waiting bare branched for the caress of the sun that was months away from such grace.
When I am not dangling, I sit on the seat of an upper branch, sing to my teddy bears, take journeys to Disneyland, Yosemite, Africa, and ride down the Mississippi River.
Early spring Easter eggs hid in gnarled notches for my small hands to find, worthy tree to provide for me such delight and safe harbor for the fruit grandma's chickens' labors. Late spring winds blew down lofty pines, and after the bluster and the soggy silence and light still tinged blue from winter's end, I'd think to myself, not much longer.
The tree is my escape when angry, a most dangerous place to dangle. I never fall from her arms. I accumulate my bruises playing in the woods.
April showers dried into May, the sweet shyness of plum flower lace. I could sit for hours in its rough embrace. Grass grew in thick, soft, and emerald green, with tiny purple violets painted by fairies just for me, to turn into bouquets of whimsy, still dreaming of a pony to eat that lush grass, while honeybees tended my tree until the sun arrived, and full regalia and ready to be admired.
My tree provides shade for the playground below where houses and forts are built to support rubber toys, and the table is set for lemonade and cookies.
Up into my perch in July's sullen heat, hands too tender for the rough bark, purple imprints in my palms hurt as tree barks scrape my arms and legs with impunity, but I'm determined to sit in my tree with its lacy covering of pale green algae, rough and ruffled, tiny brown sticklets poking from its surface here and there like grandma's wild stiff chin hairs, princeless plum in my arboreal throne with a sticky mouth and fingers in the casual shade of a giant pin oak, feasting on fruit with its golden sweet flesh. Even the yellow jackets cede primacy to me in this place.
The only time I do not play in that tree is when it rains. My worst possible punishment in childhood, rain separating me from my tree. There is simply no place in the world better than my pecan tree.
The buffet for child and insect at an end. Nature feeds her children with the overripe dividends of the plum's bounty, fermenting orbs of decaying sweet melting into the earth, a graveyard of plums to mark the end of the juicy debauchery of summer. Finally, burnished leaves brought rest, the end of the season, gone to sleep for a while until I can sit and dream in my tree again.
Thank you.
Wow, ladies, that was
Wow.
phenomenal. That was
That
beautiful.
was so
The
beautiful.
exchange was so on time, and the wordplay was beautiful as well as y'all tones.
We both had our own personal tree when we were children, and when she found out I had a pecan tree, she said, "Oh, plum tree. Let's do a collab."
Wow.
Nice.
When
Wow.
we did our interview on the Heart of the Artist, Teresa talked about the
Yeah.
tree,
Oh.
and so she inspired me to write mine.
Wow.
Well,
was delicious. That was
that
delicious.
collaboration is a true thing of beauty. Just absolutely amazing.
Beautiful.
Mama Betty said that was delicious.
It was.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
I was just wondering, did anybody make plum wine out of the plums that came off that tree?
Girl, my grandma was a Baptist. What you talking about?
My aunt used to make pecan pie. Not my mama, but my aunt.
Wow.
We used to have a
Okay.
bag of them, like in the equivalent of corner store grocery bags, you know, and we would just have bags and bags and bags of pecans. And as a
Yes.
kid, like it's probably why my back teeth are fucked up. Like I would just be trying to crack them with my teeth, not knowing that there's like a cracker to get it, you know. But as a kid, I was just young, dumb, and didn't know no better. Pecans rock. That took me back to a special place. Thank you.
Yeah, I used to OD on pecans, and my mom would have to watch me because 3 years old. But I would climb that fence to get more pecans. Had plenty of pecans inside the fence, but I would climb the fence.
And can't you picture her sneaking over the fence, wondering if her mama's seeing her, throwing pecans over the fence into her own yard? Because it's okay if they're on her side.
Wow.
And I want you to know that was before all of you all were born.
Wow.
Well, I saw my first pecan tree in Mississippi when I moved from the islands. I had never seen such a strange looking tree. It was tall and there were pecans all over the ground. And like my mom's boyfriend had us pick up the pecans, and the neighbors already knew they couldn't eat all of them because the yard was not like enclosed. Pecan candy, it was amazing.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, Teresa, you got one more for us?
Okay. I'm going to read from Come Egypt, of course. This is called Goddess in the Sahara. In the Sahara, my soul swims in ancient red sand. I imagine a goddess rising with the new dawn. A healing goddess floats in her light body across a pure, saturated blue expanse. Above the sacred sand, spreads her healing balm upon the earth. The feminine energy engages in balance with the earth, touching human flesh. Spirits rise from deep sleep, shake off the drought of inflamed sickness. Together, these spirits follow the goddess in the road rover of healing along the bay of trepidation to bring home the miserable children of earth. We must put them to sleep again, to heal them and bring them back to the new earth in their next incarnation. Thank you.
Wow, y'all got to get that book.
Wow, Teresa.
Make sure y'all reach out to Teresa and get y'all copies.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the love. I really do.
Do you have a
I
physical
really,
copy
really
of your book
appreciate the
that you can
love.
hold up? Can you hold up your book?
Oh, yeah. Can you see it?
I'm gonna pin you real quick.
That cover is
Beautiful book.
absolutely beautiful.
It
That
truly
cover
is.
gorgeous.
Yes, indeed. Y'all make sure y'all reach out and get y'all copy. Let's make sure we continue to support each other as we travel on these journeys and putting this word into the universe. You know what I'm saying? This is how we stay forever. You know, forever and ever. Word. So big love to you, Teresa. Again, congratulations on the
Thank you
release,
all.
and can't wait to see you next month.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Y'all show some love to Teresa one more time.
What, Teresa?
Muted.
Congratulations!
I know somebody's voice is out
Teresa.
there. Everybody's muted, but I see y'all. I see y'all in celebration. Let's keep the energy, okay? Again, tonight we're making a collection for the amazing Gemini Fox as she traveled on her journey to Women of the World Poetry Slam. I want you all to open up your hearts and your mics and give her a big welcome to the Who Naked Up in Here platform. Let's show some love.
Hello, Gemini.
Hey,
Bye.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gemini.
Congratulations
yeah,
on
Thank
WOPS.
you.
I
yeah,
heard you do poetry.
yeah.
Oh, am I going?
Yes, it's your turn.
Sorry. I've been everywhere. I drove and finally got home so I can sit down and enjoy. And it seems like I got home right on time. I'll do this one. This is one of my favorite poems. It was a prompt from Miss Parker. I still remember that time, like with the Miss Parker's Insomniacs. That did a lot for me during COVID. So it's called Musical. He was. He was pure hip hop and R&B, Tupac laced with Jodeci, Fresh Prince in modern day gear, a Romeo with a 90s flair. He was my kryptonite. B-ball kept his tight. I don't
Oh no, you glitching. Hold on.
Man, I can tell you that boy had game.
Gemini, can you hear me?
Fine.
Oh, she's glitching really bad. Gemini, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you please start over? I don't want us to miss any of that.
Okay. I had to get on my Wi-Fi. I didn't realize I hadn't done when I came in the door.
Okay, awesome.
It gets jealous like that. If I'm not on it, all of a sudden everything goes bad. I really think they're spying on me. Okay. So the name of the poem is entitled Musical. It was from a prompt by Miss Parker Speaks on Instagram. She had Miss Parker's Insomniacs during COVID, where we had writing workshops were up until 3, 4 in the morning. Nobody had anything to do, but everyone needed to be connected, and Miss Parker made sure of that. And that's kind of where I met Mr. Witz and Coach Josh Smalls, and just everything just exploded. So love you guys. Yes, Nemo, my Wi-Fi's fellas. Musical. He was. He was pure hip hop and R&B, Tupac laced with Jodeci, Fresh Prince in modern day gear, a Romeo with a 90s flair. He was my kryptonite. B-ball kept his physique tight. I don't think he knew my name, but man, I can tell you that boy had game. And all the free time he had to share, he would give to this roundaway girl with the nappy hair. He liked to put both hands on my hips, stared at me like he wanted to taste my lips, but I never tasted his chocolate sweet. I was in love with him. He was in love with the streets. He was pure hip hop and R&B, Tupac laced with Jodeci, Fresh Prince and modern day gear, a Romeo with a 90s flair. He was musical. Okay, that's my first piece.
I love the
That was
wordplay in that
beautiful.
one. Yes, it was. That was fun.
I like that one because I don't know, it brought out something else in me because like I never had the hip hop, the American experience, but only like from afar with the music and everything from 80s to 90s. So that's the feel that it gave me. Okay. I'll see if I remember this one. This one's entitled Cradle to the Grave. Rockin' my baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, when the bough breaks, when the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down you go, baby, cradle and all. He was just rocking her to sleep, wasn't he? Just rocking her to sleep. Maybe not as gently as I would, but just rocking her to sleep. You see, I had just fed her. I had just given her her bath, and she seemed content until he was just rocking her to sleep. Cradle broke by itself, he said. He said the baby just fell, slipped out of his hand, but she was covered in blood. Well, maybe Maybe she was just a little slippery. I had just given her a bath. I had just fed her, and she seemed content until he started screaming. Until I started recoiling, until the walls started reverberating and screaming back as I was repeatedly slammed against them. Maybe she should have just kept quiet. Maybe then he wouldn't have gone into rockabye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks. He always blew in like a strong wind, like a thunderstorm, like something was under him. And the house was always quiet after he was done. But isn't it just like a strong wind to ruffle through, blow through everything and leave? She was just a baby. And I tried to protect her, but he took my lights out. He was always so helpful. Isn't that what fathers are supposed to? Rockabye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks. I never knew a body could break so easily. But she did. And though I would have preferred him to break my bones instead of hers, he wasn't so choosy. Isn't that just like domestic violence? Not everyone makes it out of this alive. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down you go, baby, cradle and all.
I don't even know if you're done yet, but that was amazing. I don't know if you're done. What you got going on? I ain't said nothing all night. That just gave me everything I needed from. I don't have a word, but all the emotion that you feeling,
Wow.
I feel like I don't. Every stutter, every line, every syllable. I thought you messed up at a point. I'm like, how did she mess up already? It was
right.
Listen, you was talking to my soul. My soul. All right, I'm gonna shut up now because it's your moment, not mine. I just needed to tell you that was amazing, and I literally needed that for who I am as a person. The energy that you just gave that reminded me of so much that I have. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. That was amazing.
No, don't apologize. Thank you, Artie. I respect your work, dude. Thank you. Everybody here, man.
Yeah, that was amazingly powerful.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness, that was amazingly powerful.
For real,
Wow.
blown away. I've never witnessed a performance like that, so theatrical and dramatic. It was perfect. It was wow. Like you said, I thought you messed up too. No, that was perfect how you threw that in there. Woo! I got chills. I really got
Gave me
chills.
chills. The silences gave me chills. That was really amazing. Everything. The silences, the words, the pacing, the story. Like it wasn't just a performance. It was an incredible poem. You could have just blazed through it monotone. It still would have been an incredible poem.
Hey Gemini, you know I don't even give no flowers. Like I don't say nothing. I'm not gonna say I don't be moved, but we all poets, so it's rare that I have something to say. I expect everybody to be great. To be honest, I expect everybody to be great, but you just made me run back upstairs to my phone. Like nah, like nah, encore.
For real. Wow,
Yeah, you
phenomenal.
transcended. That wasn't a poem. Like that was art. That was fucking art. That
Yes,
wasn't a poem.
Nah, for sure. I agree 1,000%.
It can't be boxed into a play. It can't be boxed into theater. It can't be boxed into a poem. Like that was art. And like having to take yourself to a place to create that kind of art and come back with your mind still intact, fucking amazing. Thank you.
I don't like to judge us as poets at all, but I think that the way to tell people who've been through a lot, and I don't mean just in your poetry, but been through a lot in life, when their poetry sound like them. Gemini, your poetry don't sound like poetry to me. It just sounds like you talking to me about something. Like you made me feel like I was sitting right there with you, that we weren't even in a poetry space. And that to me shows not like the level of growth that you've had to sit with yourself to be able to go through those emotions with us. We can all feel that shit by ourselves, but to present that to people and let us feel what you feel, nah, that's expertise. That is not poetry, but life expertise, Black woman. You stand on that. You
As a
stand
mother,
on that.
I was afraid to hear that. I was afraid because I knew that no matter what happened, my mother's heart was going to be broken. And I've never felt fear listening to a poem before. You made me feel fear in the best possible way. So thank you.
First of all, are you okay over there? Are you okay, Gemini?
I am. That one always takes a lot out of me. For domestic violence, I did not get the physical. I got the psychological, the gaslighting, the just kind of name it, the manipulation. My biggest fear was always, like it would turn physical and then it would hurt my children. Because disciplining was different for the two of us. And I was always very protective of my children. But I had a friend who was going through domestic violence. And my daughter was 2. And my daughter was 1 when we met, and her daughter was 1. And her ex, well, her husband, he's still her husband now, going through like dialysis and kind of liver failure and kidney failure because he was a really bad alcoholic. He pulled a knife on her and he was holding their baby that was a couple of months old with the 1-year-old covering herself, and her kids ended up at my house and my husband come to pick me up without my daughter because she's at the house with my daughter at our house until he sobers up. And like with everything that I had, seeing other people go through that type of, and people don't realize like it's not that you don't want to leave. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff goes on with that. Like went through abuse when I was younger. It was sexual abuse, molestation. So it's like you already have that inferiority complex. You already have all of that baggage, and you find somebody you believe that really loves you. And then like, who else is gonna want me? You feel like damaged goods. You've had children. I had surgeries and stuff. I can't have any more children. So all of that goes through your head. Like they are your backbone. You feel you don't have one. And like I didn't have any friends. Like I had kind of work friends. We never went anywhere with any couples. We only went to that friend's house, and the husband was more abusive than mine. So I guess I should have been grateful. I don't know. But yeah, and that's why in the poetry community it's so important for me. Like when COVID came, just to open up completely. I've been divorced. I've been away from that and just trying to find my own voice. My kids are pushing me, like, go. My mother's pushing. My mother picked my registration for Women of the World. And like my mother wasn't into my poetry or my sewing. And she's like supporting everything now. So it's like that fear and letting people know like this is what could happen. Let the woman in the position, your worst fear is this. The men in that position, your worst fear is harming your family. People who are on the outside looking in who kind of give up after a while. That's your worst fear. The most innocent person in the situation getting taken out.
I want to thank you for that share. I haven't been able to straighten my face up since it came out of you. I'm very much of an introvert, so when I take on some energy, it takes a while for me to shake it loose. But that definitely rippled throughout this room, everybody in here felt that deeply. I know you're gonna do great out at Women of the World Poetry Slam. I can't wait to see you on these big stages where you belong. I'm just proud of you for being courageous because I know how shy you were when you first entered the poetry universe here on social media. So to see
Yeah.
you stepping out into the light and being who God made you to be, I'm super proud of you. I'm super proud of you. And again, I ask you all to please donate to her, help her get out there to this competition. She deserves to be there. And sometimes it takes us to get us where we need to be. So let's make sure
I
we pour into
I
her.
owe a lot that I owe a lot of that to you and Coach John because when you had your Wednesday rights, then like we're doing prompts from pictures and from music and just like all of that had a part in it. Y'all would jump on my individual lives that I would do to talk to myself. Y'all would jump on that, like poke fun at me and make me blush and laugh. Like it was everything, everything. So I really appreciate you guys. And I mentioned your air should be burning all the time because like you gifted Coach Ja, Miss Parker. Your names are always in my mouth. Always.
Love you so much. Love
Love
you
you too,
so
my
much,
dear.
Foxy Gems. And I do call her Foxy Gems, so it's a flip for me. But I love you that much. And I thank you for allowing me to play with your name the way that I have and create our own energy within that. Love you, sis, and I wish you the
Thank
best,
you.
all the best.
Thank
Thank you for sharing tonight.
Love you guys. Thank
Y'all
you for
open up your
listening with your
mics and
whole
show
heart.
some
Thank
love.
you.
Yeah, y'all show us some love one more time, please.
Gemini, thank you so much for coming and sharing. Wow.
Yes, 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 yes. Wow. Wow.
Whisper Poet, are you okay?
Y'all, I'm acting way, way more emotional than a post-menopausal woman ought to act.
I
mean,
love
no.
you, Whisper. You've been weepy. It's good. You're letting stuff out.
I'm okay. But yeah, that poem moved me hard. I think my head is still in your words, Gemini.
Indeed. I had to make sure she was okay first because she's the entity that it came out of. But I definitely want to make sure that the room is okay. And I seen how it affected you. So thank you for being strong and still being here with us. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and let's show some love for the Whisper Poet.
Whisper.
Come on, Whisper.
Whisper.
The book show last night, and it's so nice to hear you read tonight. We love you.
It was so much fun. And Teresa was amazing. So seriously, good dope. Good dope. Good energy. I have 2 new pieces, so I always try to do the yin and the yang, start off with maybe the sad or whatever, and then go to the happy. So this is called The Cruelest Cut. He looked down at me, the glare of the operating room lights framing him from above, a surgeon with pretty hair. I was blinded by the light to anything other than the negative space of his halo as I gazed at him with the eyes of a pawn, eagerly awaiting the transplant of my heart. I didn't know his love was anesthetic, numbing me to the damage of his scalpel tongue. I lay there and smiled as he severed the vessels that held it in place. Such sweet sadism, such tender torture did he render me. And when he wrested my heart from my chest and bore it away, I thanked him for taking it to be rewired into the image of his own. Content in the knowledge I was lucky to have someone who cared for me so deeply as to model me so. Lucky, lucky, lucky girl to have been given the opportunity to please him. Then I awoke A ragged scream tore from my throat. The gaping hole in the center of my center stared back at me in disapproval, as if to say, look what your choices have wrought here. I glanced to the left and spy the former flesh of my flesh and a vintage Pyrex dish on a mid-century modern table graced with his blood-streaked butter knife. My aorta scolds me with a stream of angry love. Stupid, stupid, stupid girl to accepted duty to try to please him. He strode into the room, his schedule on his heels, wearing the eyes of a stranger, the husk of his previously imagined empathy hanging flaccid from his pocket. Eyes filled with remorse and self-loathing, I whisper, sorry, I'm bleeding. To which he replied, I never saw us working out, but don't beat yourself up about it. It was fun while it was fun. All right, this is...
Wow, that ending.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
All right, so this is new also. This is Of Yogurt and Electrocution. The perusal of my refrigerator door reveals my yogurt is expired, as in no longer fresh, as in today's date is past the due date of safe consumption, not trying to manifest a state of colorectal dysfunction, so I sniff the yogurt. And I glance down into the cup at the nubbly surface, kind of like my thighs, kind of like my life. This yogurt has changed. This yogurt has expired. And now I'm triggered and generalizing. I've changed too. Am I now past my best use by date? I don't want to be pissed off about what's under my lid. I'm over 50. I'm on the way to being delimbered, not as stretchy as I used to be. I'm not the same old amusement park as I once was. I mean, I'm kind of getting used to that. And while I used to be fixated on what he thinks of me, I'm starting to care more about the things we aren't meant to be. What if it isn't me who's past my expiration? Maybe it's him. Maybe he's got chunky yellow liquid under his lid. See, this is what age has done for me. It's flipped my script and helped me understand that I am way more worthy than what I used to believe. And instead of mourning him when he leaves, I'm telling him to get his pants on and dip out, please, because his vibe is just too low a frequency for my transponder to receive. And I'm not trying to change my channels anymore because I believe, no, I know what I have to give. And if he can't decode my hexadecimal flow, then he simply needs to just desist. You have to be this tall to ride this ride. And it's not my fault that you're too small as a function of your mind. So here, take your yogurt with you and exit right. Check the seat for your belongings. I have to go now. It's time for my lightning to strike. Whisper.
The disrespect. I love it.
Woo!
Whisper.
Woo-hoo!
Wow. Too brilliant,
This
right?
yogurt has expired.
Wow. Wow.
And of course, I hope anybody from Charlotte recognized the reference to Carowinds and the White Lightning roller coaster there at the end.
Damn.
Well, I'm not a roller coaster person, so yeah, I mean, I know Calvin, but I do more walking in there than I do riding. I just don't trust these roller coasters nowadays. I don't see too many freak accidents, and I will never be one of those. So, but yeah, the piece
I
was
don't trust
brilliant.
those raps either.
The piece was brilliant. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Wits.
No,
I
you're fine.
actually saved that line somewhere in my memo to use for a sensual piece. You have to be this tall to ride this ride, but I could never come up with anything. Here you go, years later, here you go.
Keep it in your book because I know if you use it, it's going to be dynamite.
I love it. I love the camaraderie, you know. That's what family do. Man, I show some love to the Whisper Poet. Great writes, great work. And thank you for hosting the show last night. It was a beautiful experience.
Thank you to everybody who came through. It was such beautiful energy. I absolutely loved it. And I know Teresa did too.
That's what's up.
I caught the end of it. I got a chance to hear some of Teresa's poems from the book. They were amazing.
Yes, yes. That room lasted for 3+ hours. Last night was something special. So if you get the chance, go back and catch some of those playbacks. There was a lot of heavy energy in there too with the poetry as well. I'll just say that. Well, let's keep this energy flowing. Y'all open up y'all mics and y'all hearts, and let's show some love to my food dog, Mr. Nemo, soon.
Woo, 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 woo.
Nemo. Nemo.
I
Hey,
missed you guys. I missed
Love
you.
you, missed you. We missed you so much, man.
hey, cookie guy.
I took a couple weeks off just to recharge the emotional batteries. And it's really good to be back. And I am so honored to be able to come and read with such an amazing group of people and artists. This is so cool. I have 6 micro poems that are kind of woven into a story. So here we go. My parents fought like a shuttle back and forth in the weaving of my childhood, each insisting how beautiful life would be if I followed the plan. But instead, I dodged and darted amongst the darker threads of their poisonous narrative, staying just away from the sharpest points. What an amazing tapestry we might have woven instead of this great and hopeless knot. They are gone now, and I can only scratch at the looser strings with bloody fingernails and hope the conqueror with his sword finds me before the fates see what we did to their loom. For my wickedness, I labored in rooms full of rotting boxes that couldn't be sorted, stacks of moldering paper that couldn't be moved, and the fetid smell of fresh shame mixing with the old. I wonder if I will ever be strong enough to divert a river through my heart, to wash away the filth and end these wretched thoughts, so I can start again, clean. One last time past the playground where I realized that I was alone. One more time round the wheel where I played, creating companions in my head. And I'll miss them, my phantom friends. But I need to grab the bike. I need to grab the handles on my bike one last time. Use the pedals to push my way past the bullshit and into the blissful ignorance of something that doesn't know, that doesn't have to know about being an adult, about being betrayed in love, about being collateral damage, about being used as a weapon, hardened like a bunker buster. Because I remember how my mom told me the words I should say to my dad when I was 6. And she was angry when I got it wrong, like a little boy would. Mr. Grief has come for your extraction. He will pull and tug on that nasty pain you've been holding on to, putting his boots squarely on your chest in the midst of the smell of the chemicals used to clean hospital beds and mortuary slabs. He'll dig his heels into your shoulders on either side of your broken heart and strain until there's a splash of blood and pus and tears, and it has come free. Sometimes I see lights flickering on the horizon, other souls navigating these dark waters. But my signal box is empty, its flare spent long ago. Out there is safety, life, and warmth, but they don't know where to find me. All I can do is sit and listen to the gentle click, click, click of the rope against the side of the boat. Help wanted, urgent to fill. Must have experience with crisis and crashes and crying. Must know interventions, be able to read intentions, be okay with failing, must be able to handle doubt. Perfect candidate has been broken, has been hopeless, has been lost. Must be able to find the light at the end of the tunnel, or at least never stop trying. Serious inquiries only. Thank you.
Nemo. You're such a fucking genius, man. You're such a genius. Each piece is its own entity, but the rollout and connecting them, it makes it that so much more powerful, bro. You're a genius, man. You're a true beast, brother. You are a true beast. And again, I thank you for being naked and being your pain with us. Um, welcome back, bro. I'm glad you found the strength to be back here with us. We missed you.
Thank you for
Yeah, Nemo,
missed
you're
you
a
guys so
genius.
much.
Welcome back.
I love you
Good
so
shit, Nemo. Good shit, bro.
so much for writing. I love you so much.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Nemo, I love the poem you chose for the last micro. The qualifications must be broken. And everything is so visceral, the imagery, everything. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I felt those words. It didn't just feel like writing, it's like words relived. So thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you.
Sidekick, what's up, brother?
What's up, y'all? Great to be in the house.
Hey,
Sidekick.
What's up? Good seeing you, man. Ooh, man, y'all show some love to Nemo one more time, please.
Nemo, welcome back. I hope you saw Doom with your son. I hope you had a great
Nemo.
time.
Woohoo!
That's what's up. Let's keep that energy going. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics to amazing Mr. Artie Fox.
Artie.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You.
Good
How
night,
y'all doing?
Mr.
How y'all feeling tonight? How's
What's
everybody
up,
doing?
All
bro?
right, all right.
It's been good energy in here, man. It's been good energy. I've been over here smoking, just listening. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot going on right now, so I
Look,
had a
of
little bit
course
more
you're over
time.
there smoking. Of course you are.
Hey, listen, man. But normally I'm already smoked out, but I couldn't. So by the time I got in here, I had to roll up in here. But it was good because it was good poetry going on. So get high, roll up, bring good vibes type shit. But I'm not writing no new poems until on my birthday, which is next month, April 22nd. I haven't wrote a new poem since probably about, I don't know, last year sometimes. I've just been mastering my old poetry. I've been trying to get familiar with it. I think as artists sometimes we so pressed on the new that we don't give all our poetry the time that it deserves. So I made it a point to go back in every single poem I've ever wrote ever added something to if I still have it available. So this is just one of my older poems. It's called Forever Young. forever young. I wanna be forever young. And then I'd ask myself, like, do you wanna live forever and ever? Then I would shake my head because at the time I didn't understand how long forever was. And yeah, I remember the day I turned 9. A brand new bike and some brand new mics. No beaches, but walking through the ghetto under my feet and my shirt, my wife beat created a tan line. Ironically, the same thing had half my family walking through those damn streets chasing a tan line. Cool. Mm-mm. But boom, who got the best shit? I mean, it was golf, like a landmine. I wonder why I faded it. I mean, anime stories and basketball courts that was free. Those two things, till I was about 14, no cap at all, hooping and Dragon Balls helped keep my demons at bay. And for sure, it kept the capping off. I mean, forever true, I stayed safe in places where most times they swayed fate. Wait, did I mention I did this without a pops? I never had a dad involved. It was tragic, y'all. I mean, I'm still healing, wondering why those younger days seem so much more appealing. Like, it got easy. Because now I can speak on my pain, knowing I'm talking to the future. And for some reason, it's a little bit easier for me to speak to the game. Like, can I be forever young? Not just because I want to be a kid again, because those was when my imagination was so big again. I mean, I'm still active, but for so long, I ain't have a vision for the future, wondering why gaining in real life seemed so confusing. Still asking myself, like, why are you doing the same things over and over again? Wondering why it seemed insane. Artie, what are you doing? But no longer feeling like a poet because I see the effects of my writings. So for mine and your sake, I pick soothing, finally getting it. We are what we write. So for the next generation, I pick peace. And I think all of my poetry is really for the children. I mean, my niece asked me, why you look so young for your age? I be wanting to keep it so real, like that's not how I feel. I'm feeling numb for my age. Besides still being carded for blunts and some extra respect from the younger ones, lessons after lessons, I want to tell my niece that I'm feeling dumb for my age. But I don't. I'm like, niece, listen, eat your vegetables, and when you get my age, you're gonna look younger than me. Hoping to God that she sees some of this new man-made generational peace. Because I'm done just talking it. I'm standing on it. The generations with me. So now when I write stories, it's in our own hieroglyphics. I mean, the generations can read. Actually, I don't have a piece for this piece yet. I just thought of it mid-poem. Like, this is what I call a generational piece. That was the first one. Um, this next poem is called Power Hour. Um, I'm a natural born speaker. I mean, from grade school to church days, most folks in my neighborhood would call me Artie, the little preacher. I mean, but I was ratchet as hell. I mean, talking to my words compared to folks my age, they'd say the things I would mention would hit just a little bit deeper. I mean, a hard head with soft words, those lost soul called holds the energy to help me reach, well, this space. No surprise that poetry embraced me. I mean, finally speaking in life, those dark times, I could never let it take me. But lately, I've been lacking. I mean, talking to my father, he told me I've been moving, but I was missing some actions, and I should add more verbs. If not, he was going to say I was acting. He told me to hush. That door he left open, that I should come back in. I'm like, what? Come back in? And all of a sudden, I just, please take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. Hey, I know I can't sing, but I told God that I was my offering. Hey, y'all, last night I had a power hour with God. And unlike my normal, less formal, this time, God had tears in his eyes. Not praying or saying anything, I promise. I needed God by my side. Without words or movement, his grace, he was there. No seconds to comply. I mean, dead silence for about 57 long minutes, no lie. The place I would love to spend my entire life, because here it was so quiet. The flow of life was, was so bright. It consumed me profoundly, but here there was no violence. I mean, the peak of perfection, seeing what it took to reach the joy I could reach no higher. The volumes of love, even with a million voices assisting me in midair, I could speak no flyer. I can never begin to explain the beautiful color magenta skies as I entered. I wish I could add time. The guy told me it was only 60 minutes, but it's pouring, and well, probably my last time. Plus, I had 3 minutes to go, y'all. I told y'all that silence only lasted 57. And on the 56th, and God was my only witness, he looked me right in the face and said, son, I am running out of patience. You don't get it? If you want me to make the world so perfect, go fix it. And I sat there. I sat there quiet. And God sat there crying. You said you needed strength. Check yourself. You feeling good? I'm like, yeah, I gave you that. You said you didn't want to be alone. Folks to love and grow those vibes. Thinking, huh? Well, I made you that. I know it might seem you're losing so many folks around you, but son, life's hard and I'm using up. But I'm holding on to you now. So why you begging me for change when I equip you with the things that make things go smooth and push your vibes all around? Yeah, I got quiet. And God sat there smiling. I wanted to start pleading my case. Like, God, things are going crazy. People who look like me are getting shot in the face. He said, son, have you been touched? He asked me, have you bled once? Are you not right on stage doing poetry in the world, pushing your vibes and doing the things in all those places you said you were scared to be? I got quiet. He said, you are everything you need to accomplish anything. And God got silent. And I sat there. And God spoke again. I already had the answers for you. I just knew you needed a break with your father. Please don't frown. The Almighty is here, so lean on me, my son. But I'm telling you, it is your time now. I gave you everything you needed, even some weed and treasures for you to mix in. So if you're still broken and you need my help, I prepared you, my son. Go fix it. And yeah, I swear, since I spoke to God, my whole existence, well, I've just been trying to fix it. It's my piece. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate this space.
Of course,
I
every time
love
you
that.
speak.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you for that, bro. I think we all have to get to the point where we got that sit down. And a lot of times we talk to God and we don't hear the response because we're not listening properly. You know, we want to hear what we want to hear, you know. So to be able to make that connection, man, to be able to hear and find the value in what was given to you was the most important thing that I got from the piece that you just gave, man. So love you, bro. Thank you for coming and sharing space with us and for being naked in here with the rest of us, man. That's everything.
Nah, much love, bro. Thank you for always having me, creating a space where it's easy to just come and be myself. Ain't nothing like that. As long as you create that, I'm gonna slide and show as much love as possible, bro.
So, King, appreciate you so much. Y'all show some love.
Sounds amazing, Lodi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. So glad you were here.
And I'm coming up that way soon, man. I'm gonna figure it out. I gotta come up there and play with y'all on y'all stage as well, man. Y'all putting together a great platform out there, and I see A lot of family coming through and showing love. So man, salute to you. Keep that going, bro.
Now I feel like we a bunch of Lego blocks. I feel like we a bunch of Lego blocks, bro, and we gonna connect it all. We ain't gotta. And this is never a disrespect to nobody, but I'm never forced or pushing myself to meet anybody. Everybody that I've met so far on my poetry journey, on my life journey, I was supposed to meet when I met them. I already know you. We already talk. If God willing needed us to do any more than we could already do from this, He would have already made that happen. No need to worry about the things that we didn't do. Just put the time in the shit that we can do, like these moments that we got here, bro. That's all I ever worry about.
That's what's up. Real talk. That's big love, man. Big love. Well, you gotta show some love to Artie Fox one more time, please.
Artie.
Artie, you and my daughter, you and my
Fabulous.
daughter share a birthday, baby. So my daughter will be 26 on your birthday.
Oh, that's mad love. I'll be 36. She be 26. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Man, that's what's up, man. Let's keep this energy going. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics for the amazing escape artists.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Thanks
Escape
for having me.
artists, go
The
for
talent
it.
has been immense tonight. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you coming
Can you
through
hear me?
fine.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. This is a new poem I'm working on, but I gotta give it a breather, so I don't want to mess it up. But I don't think it's finished yet. So here goes. The artist in me struggles with the mother I am. She questions my artistry, thinks I'm forgetting where I came from. Who I am now doesn't leave much room for any paintbrushes to stretch its belly across the canvas. I think she wishes to relinquish me from all she has taught me, threatens to keep her Pantones to herself. I say I love her. I really do. But it's not the same as it once was. Covered in fabric and colors these days, I'm covered in loathing and paint without the T. And what a perfect muse for an artist, if only we had time to discuss it over dinner or a phone call, even a text. She's constantly screaming at me in a language I used to know. I used to know creativity, met her siblings of pencils and markers made from her family tree. I used to draw like them, paint like them. You never mix pigment the way I've come to mix emotions. My baby can hold crayons now, and her scribbles jog my memory. I remember when I first met the artist in me. We met similarly. The second I was able to hold a crayon, I never let go. And we grew into pencils and markers and pens and brushes and fabric. My creativity grew from brainwaves to tsunamis. She taught me to have a colorful thumb, which is to say, anything I touched would become art. And this is where we come to a rift. She doesn't understand. I touched my body and created a baby, the most colorful thing I've ever made. And if that's not art, then what is?
That was beautiful. I'm sorry. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. This is my second piece. To create equates to happiness for me. I'm an artist, you see. I've made many things that may go unseen, but this time I can finally die happy. I've created the masterpiece of my time with this deranged brain of mine. My mind was the medium used, my body just a tool to craft her. I call her Luelle. I'm no Da Vinci, but I can confidently say I might be better. He painted the Mona Lisa, and she is the envy of the Mona Lisa, as I to him. In fact, the Mona Lisa should kiss her feet. Her skin is velvet, painted with pearls. The shimmer of her skin shines from within. I learned to harness the light, so she will never know darkness the way I do. The girl with kaleidoscope eyes.
I use the sunsets and the sunrises to paint them. I dip my brush in the ocean for the colors of her soul. Her voice sounds like memories I will never forget. She smells like pure imagination. Her laugh is sugar, sweet, addicting. Silk flows from her locks. She has the gift in her hands, a birthday present to Lulu from Mommy. Her heart beats with wolves, wild and free, with limbs stemming from sequoia trees. I put the wind in her lungs, so she's a force even if she just breathes. She's intoxicating, the most beautiful thing to ever be. She's the best of me, and that makes me happy. Thank you.
Yo.
Damn.
Yo. Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
good. So
Wow.
good.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Big cat, big cat,
Phenomenal.
big cat,
Artist.
big cat.
Phenomenal.
More.
Wow.
Escape artist, you remind me of
Thank
so
you.
many amazing poets that have come amongst us, coming to the scene real shy and bashful with their work, but just amazing
Yes.
with the penmanship and the delivery. Um, the calm
Thank
of
you. I'm
your
trying to get
water.
like more confident in my delivery. Like, I don't know, I'm
Oh,
very
your delivery was fine, my love.
oh, thank
Your
you.
words and your metaphors are so powerful, and your imagery, you don't have to raise your voice.
Right, right.
I
Thank
I
you.
totally
like
I
agree.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
my
Your
awkwardness
power
comes
came
out in
right through.
body movements. Like, and it like my awkwardness just does all kind of shit. Like it own your awkwardness. That's your whole like
Yeah.
own that shy, bashful, whatever, like own it because it's honest.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate it.
Indeed. Continue to pour into one another. Um, we all working to master ourselves, but in that mastery, we all could find ourselves within each other. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to you all. Um, I just truly appreciate the artist that you are, and I see you shining within your own shadows. So I'm just waiting till you step out into the light, and with the confidence of your pen, and you're just amazing. You're gonna really do some amazing stuff, and I'm just looking forward to it. Had the same conversation with Gemini Fox when she first came on the scene. Just brilliant writer, with just was so humble in it. And that's not a bad thing, not at all, to be humble in your works, but just waiting to see, the growth in it. When you find the confidence behind it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're just powerful. You don't understand the strength of your work yet, but when you do, you'll know what I'm saying or what I'm trying to say. So thank you for coming and sharing with us as always. You're family,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mhm. Y'all show some love to Escape Artists again, please.
That was fire.
Yeah. Escape artist.
That's what's up. Let's keep that energy flowing. Y'all open up your hearts and your minds for the one and only CP Maze.
CP! Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go
I
get
got
it.
Aight.
I'm trying to work the kinks out on. But before I start, like y'all are gladiators, man. Like y'all are heroes to each other. You just don't have the word hero in your brain yet. Like, like you guys move me in places I need to be moved. Here's 2 poems. The first one's called Hell's Proof. There's an angel bedwetting inside the wedding band on your wedding hand, on your wedding finger. A monogamous promise that's not supposed to slip outside your reach. what the hell am I doing here's asking rhetorical questions like, when was the last time you were happy? Like, how much whiskey does it take to screw in the light bulbs of your self-esteem? Like, if you made a marriage of metaphor, mannequins, back tar, heroin, and cigarette butts, with the God give me graceful gutter inside your gift of gab, be mistaken as a miracle for the masses, or a middle finger to the pompous poetry, prestigious asses. If you ask us, they can kiss our asses, because hell's proof that God's grudge comes with timeless temper tantrums. So if need be, walk through hell with gasoline draws on. Heaven's a hell of a hallelujah of a drug, so get stoned like Jesus did. Afterlife is an afterthought. If you're an angel, ask always and forever. We defy the odds of never settling for breaking even or breaking down or backing down. Tell time to keep up with your secondhand halo hand-me-downs. Tell paradise to change the paper where the cage bird sings. Tell all the female dogs I've ever met to stop feeding pussy to every stray dog you meet. Yesterday, I flipped the bird to one of my fragile backbones. Realized that the mirror is just a professional liar and karma is just a blank check. Life is a bitch who I can't keep wet. Gambling on yourself, even if it's just a poker face bet, my catharsis is a comet tail. I hitchhike through the galaxy of your grin. Through the mouth, it's a miracle heaven doesn't make anymore. Mi amore, your tongue has become a bully in the back of my throat. Your French kiss is a parole board freeing me from my bad convictions. Your thighs, two lips, a two-strike pitch. My tongue plans on hitting a home run through your heart's a house I've packed up my bags and left from way too many times. The fever of your feminine, sexy scripture sweats. My favorite across sensual skin nipples. My favorite font. I want to dip all of my typeface into the narcotic liquid of your silhouette, just to write, rewrite, and edit myself back into the nape of your neck. Deep dive underwater wishing wells with you until I owe you every vowel in my breath. Hashtag fucking respect. Hashtag I'm a fucking train wreck. Hashtag I love with no regret. Hashtag you are my no regret. Oh.
Definitely a train wreck.
Holy shit.
Definite.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, man.
Yes. You know, poetry,
Damn.
like poetry.
As always, we love you.
Thank you. Like
We love you.
Thank y'all. I need it. This is for every person in the room. Strange enough, in some of our competitions, we kind of picked it up as something we would do before bouts, but this is for everybody. Just using myself as a piece, you know. It's called Our Outlaw. Shit.
Who?
I left home a hero amongst underachievers and returned home to myself strung out on pain, addicted to chronic nightmares and I love yous. Here I am, proving what puts the tragic in most people's tragedies are the ones that live to survive after them. I'm almost never always happy, sad, sometimes depressed, even when I'm not, mustering courage to pull miracles out of every moment, because maybe, if only and perhaps, are the quickest ways to refurbish a halo with regrets. Before I give up the ghost, I want to know the feeling of loving myself with the same intensity that my hate does. I often tell the man in the mirror, don't you dare call me beautiful if you want me to believe anything else you have to say. Most nights my days run together like Jack and Daniels throwing glass rocks at glass houses, because slicing my wrist won't provide enough AC needed to cool off the fire in this heart. It's where this poem is. There are no monsters in my closet. But when I'm still, life's still frightened to go to sleep, it's only because I'm deathly afraid of waking up with the devil in my fucking bed. So I dream like the true meaning of life told you not to, like the Grinch that stole Christmas still prefers you shop with your credit cards. I never believed I could buy back my beauty. Some of us know fulfillment lies in the choice we work to work our ugliness off. I am not the voice of the blues fierceness, bellowing behind respect the mic. I am Electric Ladyland, poet laureate of future. Please do not forget about me, or the way poetry can make you fail something. Or again, here I am. I am here. Only because over there hasn't made up his mind on what laws to not make up for me to break down yet. I don't sweating it when I cry, because I want Jesus to walk all over me. It's the source how I learned to love hard in a place where hate it's way too easy, and I live for a good goddamn challenge. You can call me Matic. Only because I prefer to push when other people pull other people too hard into their own insecurities. That's why I wake up every morning, thank God, tell God I'm not ready to give up the ghost, baby, even if it's only spending my day declaring to the devil, I'm sorry. I mean, forgive me. I mean, I'm sorry. Even fallen angels need their egos to be stroked sometimes. My soul left home a haiku. It wants to return home an epic poem. It's just when me and my words are naked, I don't know how to dress them or dress them up. But eventually I will. Before my will, this is how some of us outlaws pray in clothing. In Jesus' name we pray. Oh, Lord.
I love the crescendo in your poems. That first poem, the crescendo, and then when you brought it back down, I got chills.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And were you supposed to be a preacher, dude? Because you definitely spit like a doggone preacher.
That's what I hear. Nah, I think I got too many sins. I got too many skeletons of other people in my closet, let alone mine. I don't know if I could make it. I don't know. I might need to get a scholarship, somebody to believe in me, a tutor. Yeah.
No, preachers have a whole sarcophagus because they hold everybody else's skeletons and they give it up to the ghost. But I'm gonna let somebody else have it.
Gotcha.
Amazing, love, amazing.
Thank you, beautiful.
Love you, love you, love you.
Yeah, CP, love you, bro. Amazing
You know,
work.
you know that the
Always,
DEF CON
always.
changes every time you perform, right? There's some guy in NORAD right now that's like, dude, no, something keeps happening in Houston. No, it happened again.
You're special. You are special.
May's got poems that register
Word,
on the Richter
word.
scale. You're shaking us all
Word,
up.
word, word.
I can't wait to see everybody who's coming to Charlotte, like, had to pull and shove and pull and twist and argue with people over plane tickets. But I'm going to be in the house to watch Ja Wits do their thing. Teresa's coming through. Nemo, I'm gonna be naked. I'm gonna throw you flowers, dude. Like I'm gonna have a bouquet of flowers and Bojangles fries. And yeah,
I like those things. I like those things. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh man, all of it, bro.
thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Nah, thank you. We always appreciate your energy. I have to go back to that AC line, cutting your veins because that's still not going to give you enough AC to cool off the fire in your heart. Just fucking so much you had in there, but that was one of the ones that really just sat on me. You know what I mean? You know you're a powerful poet, brother. Always appreciate your energy and what you do for others because when you express yourself, you allow other people to live vicariously through you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
so-
that.
so
Came a good
Your metaphors got metaphors.
Thank you.
Your metaphors got metaphors.
Your rhyme scheme, internal rhyme schemes got internal rhyme schemes. So yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Word.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, indeed.
Let me disappear right quick. I have to go check the kids. I think because I was in here, they've been watching cartoons and shit. So I gotta go play Super Dad for a moment. I'll be back unless y'all come back.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Love you, man.
Never stop writing.
That part.
Word.
Never stop living in your purpose. All right. Let's give it up for CP one more time.
Yes, CP.
CP.
Super.
Yeah.
Let's keep that energy going. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and let's show some love for Brooklyn in the house. Miss Erica Floyd.
Hello,
Miss Floyd,
everyone.
long time no see.
All jump.
No.
All right.
I'm a little bit nervous. This is something that is a little bit out of my comfort zone, pretty provocative, had challenged me to do an alliteration piece. Can you guys hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
We hear you well.
Okay. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Melancholy moods mandated me motionless to meaningful memories, mercilessly mourning matriarchs in memoriam that have moved to their mansions many months ago, making me mindful of my mortality each morning, midday, and moon that materializes, never motionless, meticulous in its movement, me, myself, mistakenly meandering minutes, aware that moments won't miraculously multiply, but will minus. Meanwhile, remembering Marsh was my maiden moniker, mulling over the misguided misstep in matrimony, the misery of miscarriages that were too many. Meditative murmurings to my Messiah motivated me to maintain my mental, ultimately mesmerized by the miraculous metamorphosis of motherhood, made the misery more meaningful, grateful. The mission was successful. 4 minions worth millions to me, yet no more Mohicans moseying through my middle passage. Menstruation met its demise, and meanwhile, menopause is masterfully messing up my mojo. Poem.
Damn. Why were you nervous? That was nothing.
Messing up my mojo.
Impressive.
Okay. Wow. Magnificent.
Thank you.
Word.
They're pretty provocative. I'm telling you, these poets be just challenging people.
You have such a flow in that piece. You're doing the alliteration, but it's still so conversational and it flows so well. I feel like that's just amazing writing.
Thank you.
Apart from the menopause line.
All you have to do
is open your mouth. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you rock,
Amen.
and you gotta rock the house with that voice. I'm telling you, girlfriend.
Oh
You
God, that
gotta,
is so
you
sweet of
gotta
you.
start.
Thank you.
I like the line matriarchs in memoriam. I had to go ahead and like type that in the comments, like matriarch in memoriam, like damn. And then the menopause line, that was just like, we ain't quite there yet, but hey, it's
Lucky
either
you.
that or the alternative. No, no, no. And I'll take my individual summers. I've had individual summers since I was a child. So ain't
I
gonna be
hear you.
nothing new.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, this last piece was also, I was tagged in it. This was courtesy of Black Noise. Don't bleach my red flags. You underestimate my covering. Unbeknownst to you, I pray often. Despite my past experiences, my faith is still strong. And what I ask for with steady regularity is discernment as well as wisdom. I am of a certain age, an age that demonstrates that I've lived, that I've been through some things, that I have no desire to repeat undesirable experiences, that I have no desire to make the same errors in judgment, that I have no desire to ignore the red flags that could have saved me so much heartache, so much pain. Ignoring the flags is what I believe is the culprit of most of society's woes. When you know better, you do better. We are in fierce denial of intuitive warnings, our gut feelings. We're too concerned about what feels good in the present and not the consequences of our self-indulgences, when we should be more protective in self-preservation. Personally, I need to learn from my past and the role I played in those unfavorable incidents in order to avoid a repeat. So don't bleach my red flags. I need them waving big and loud like a James Brown black and proud lyric to protect me from myself. Poem.
Wow.
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 Yeah, right on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bam.
Oh my God.
I love that last line.
I love that you're challenging yourself to write out of your normal rights. Um, and just keep pushing your pen and keep doing amazing stuff, Erica, because I mean you're growing every day in this art. You know, you're growing into doing the work that you were meant to do. And it's dope. It's dope to hear it coming out of you. And you have a calm demeanor in the delivery of it, which is so captivating in itself. Um, just keep doing
Appreciate that.
it. Yeah.
I was think more scared than Gemini. I never did get to see Gemini nervous in the beginning, but I know I was scared to death.
Did you come after? Did you think you came after?
No, I'm talking about when she first came on the scene during the pandemic, because you were
Yeah, that's what I'm
speaking
saying. Did
about,
you come
yeah,
into the community after her?
I
Yeah,
started watching Booty Black, Ain't Right Tribe. I'm one of the
right.
tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I spit my first piece until June or July of 2020 on a live. And I was a nervous wreck. But I said, I got to do this. I'm tired of being afraid.
Right. Right.
I'm glad you did. And I'm
Yeah.
always nervous, especially with
So
live
glad you did.
performances.
Absolutely.
Being nervous is good. I was when I first started, I talked to Obi West, and that was one of the people I kind of encouraged me to put myself out there. And he said, if you're nervous, it's good. That means that you care. So I'm still nervous when I do live performances. Here I have like, um, I've I've gotten comfortable because usually on Instagram you only have like one set of eyes or three sets of eyes looking at you and not 20. Um, but I'm getting more comfortable, but the nervousness is still there. But let it feed you, not suffocate you.
Right. Right. It's real that you said that. Like I just said, I have a feature coming up tomorrow, and I've been performing live on stage for over a decade now, and I'm still nervous when I go to perform. Um, so it's a natural thing to once you don't have no feeling, then you damn near dead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some feeling, or you're gonna come amongst all of these different energies because everybody is their own energy, and when you got it all directed at you, it should have an effect on you. So to be nervous is cool, but the bravery to work through it is what makes you um amazing. I'll just say that. All right, well, y'all give it up for Erica
Thank you.
in the house one more time.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be nervous. I get nervous all the time. I promise you.
I,
Yes.
I feed on it a little bit. I get I
Yep.
feel
Yep. Yep.
nervousness and excitement are kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I start to
Mm-hmm.
feel those nerves, I kind of I like it a little bit.
Yes. 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 I feel it. Yes. Yes.
That's what's up.
When he said that, it made me
It's a
think
good
of
thing.
the Betty Wright song. I'm nervous and I'm trembling.
I hear you.
I never heard it. Never heard it.
That's what's up. All right, let's keep the energy flowing. It's getting a little late for me. I got an early morning, but y'all open up your hearts and your mics one more time for Erica. And while you're doing that, let's welcome into the room Storm.
Let's go,
Oh
Storm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Storm.
Let's go, Storm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna perform a little bit of the piece I'm going to be performing on Saturday for K. Polk, James K. Polk. The poem is called The Color Violet. Violet was a slave, is what historians want me to say. Violet was a mother, a fighter, and most importantly, an artist. She was a hue, so she knew what to do when her babies' lives were in limbo. Her children weren't paintings that could just be sold. She knew with every brushstroke there was a story that needed to be told. She knew she had to dig deep and find another shade just as bold as purple with the value of gold. So what did she do? She wandered creations in manifolds. For a tint as valuable as gold, she knew she couldn't let her stroke run old before she reached her goal. So her baby stories were told. A symphony of emotion, vivid and bold, spilled onto her page, and the story was ready to unfold. She needed color so bright to paint a picture in a master's mind, something one of a kind. The fear was no match for the motherly instinct Violet had. To blind eyes with light so bright, she spews rainbows. She'd give anything not to capture her children's sorrows. Jane, a mother of 5, captured by a shade of her own, signing off on the demise of Violet's little Hues. She didn't understand that her actions brought the blues. All she knew was the green that she could make with the yellow coins was all she needed to do to buy a new canvas. A canvas blank, a sculptor's clay, hatching lines with new arrays to erase Violet and her pain. One night, in marble cold, a figure stands, capturing moments in time's hand, sculpted beauty frozen in place, a testament to the artist's embrace. She paints a picture with words so true, of futures bright, exploding in explicit hues. She needed her to know that she birthed gold. Her laughter, their laughter echoing in fields of green, not allowing, not swallowing by the darkness that they haven't seen. Jane, a mother, a slave owner, and most importantly, a shade lacking pigment, decided to withhold her advances, stopped the sale, and took her chances, with the ability to convince the need for green to fade. Or at least that's why Violet's masterpiece paved the way for her children to discover their complexion held power. It wasn't just a hue. Violet, a mother, a fighter, an artist, and most importantly, a Black mother. That's it.
Come on, Storm.
Nice,
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
Storm.
nice.
Wow.
Lovely, lovely.
Amazing.
That was beautiful. You're gonna rock them tomorrow. Well,
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. Do you have another one you want to share with us?
No, that's all I have prepared for you guys. It takes me a minute to find anything, but yeah.
One more.
Oh, no,
Okay.
don't tease, Dawn. Don't tease us. One more story. More, please.
Let me
on.
find something. Gotta find one. Okay. This one's dial tone. In some voicemails, I'm singing a song for you, waiting for you to sing back. You never return my calls. I'm so used to that. When you have a best friend, the hardest thing to do is to forget. The best thing to do is to continue. Call until they pick up. Call in case they do talk back. Text until the messages go green. Call until you are met with an I'm sorry. The numbers matter. Remember it like it's your own. Call them until they make it home. A few rings and a click is not the end of the world. Breathe into their phone line until it denies you. Fill their mailbox with life. Treat it like your Bible. Read it every night. That's it.
So y'all show some love for the amazing Storm.
Thank you.
Storm.
Storm is
Yeah.
he's a gorilla
Storm.
poet. Shout out to the gorilla poet.
Yeah, it's a gorilla poet right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it, love it. Thank you for coming tonight, Storm, and for staying so late and sharing with us. We definitely appreciate you.
Of course. I love being here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We're getting down to the end. I don't see my brother in here. Or Dark Man Blues with their hand risen. I think they're in a private chat. I do have this feature tomorrow. So I want to run a poem or two past y'all to see if this is something that I should share. It's a ladies' night scheme. So I'm about to do some eroticism. So if you got young ears or virgin ears, now's the time for you to take your leave.
Okay. Come on with it. I
I feel
can't
like that
believe I'm
directed
saying
to
that.
me.
Come on with it. Come on.
There are 3 people that get a pass for my virgin ears. That's you, Gifted, and Obi West. So I'm going to see if I can sustain myself.
All right. I haven't done this piece in a while, but I would really want y'all opinion on if it's something I should do or should I go another direction. You arouse me. So if my words like stand up in your ear, it's all your fault. So go on, take the blame for my want to press like 18-year-old dick up against you. I want to fuck you like we 25 and energetic. Let's fuck like we 30 and know what we're doing. Let's fuck till you can't stop saying it out your mouth. I feel like we owe it to ourselves, to make memories that our bodies never forget. I want to wake you up from a dream of us being together and you feel like you still in it? Have you come multiple times like, damn, babe, you still in it? I want to make you feel dirty doing God's work. And after I've shown your soul around heaven, after you spread your wings to my rod, after you've placed your halo on my head and bathed me in your holy water, it will be like church, like wedding bells, like consummating matrimony. When I say I want to wake up inside of you, I mean I want to arouse the inner being to awaken to the awakening of your spirit. And if I just so happen to bring your stimulation to climax in the process, I know we still have work to do. If I say, Mommy, I want to get that out of you, I'm saying I want to see more of the passion you possess displayed within your light work. And if the bulbs of your headlights shine into my throat, you'll know exactly why I pulled you over. When I say things like, I want to be pelvic to pelvic with you, that means I want you to hug me like both sides of the equator. It means I want to leave no space for division to claim the unification of us. And if we somehow melt onto one another, I pray that only further mends our togetherness. When I say you stand my manhood upright since morning, I mean you transform my boy thought into grown man thinking. And if your panties somehow end up somewhere over my head, you can consider it a fashion statement. I want you over my head like God's chakra, ballooning my thoughts like tied down helium, sharing my laughs like his in her mirror. I want us to reflect each other in that nature. My dear, when I say you really do something to me, I hope my meaning isn't lost in translation. When I say you seriously got me fucked up, I mean I see me in you. Peace.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Masterfully written.
Yes.
Yeah, you got
Absolutely.
that. You got that. You got
Best
that.
one I've ever heard in my
Wow.
life.
Word. That was dope.
Oh,
That was
mercy,
dope.
Definitely want to put
Lord.
that on the set list.
So I should go with that.
That's my humble opinion, but that one goes on the set list.
Yeah,
His
for sure.
instrument one is one of my
Yeah.
favorites, though.
Funny, I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that right now.
Mr. Witz,
Yeah.
I forgot that my 20-year-old granddaughter was in the room with me. And she,
Yes.
I had to turn you down for me. I had to turn the volume down.
Okay, good. Okay.
Look, say you don't want to know
All
her like
right.
that.
Right.
No,
No,
I don't
right.
want to share a room with her like that, okay?
Right. I got you. All right, let's do this one. Let's see if I can remember it. I always this has been my thing. Like this is why my nerves are up because I have all these poems in my head, but I haven't been performing live as much lately. So now that I'm getting back into actually being on stage, I'm trying to draw myself away from reading, and now my memory is playing tricks on me. So let's see if we can get this piece out. We should dance together. naked. Because sex is soulful, rhythmic, like you and me. So say we combine our instruments. Vibe with me, baby. Turn our motion into music. We can play our fingers sore of our sexy mojo. Our conductor baton orchestrate your solo. Take the skirt off your piano. I'll pull up your seat and tickle those keys. Ebony, ivory. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but if you down on your knees, unzip me, baby. Take my tuba out the case while I pluck your kitty lips like harpstrings. Better yet, let me trace the treble clef inside the inner boundaries of your lyrics while you strumming on the bass. Relax your fingers and flute me like a solo. Play my oboe, band instrument me. Drum me to the testicles like a battle of the beats. Hell, I hope you are ready for me to tambourine your ass, trombone your body, play your fiddle, play your violin like a fiddlerman master. Your thighs harmonize with the sway of your cymbals, your tone legs composition complete symphony. Your body is music. My eyes clearly hear you, jazzy as you want to be. So when I wet my lips to sound your harmonica, with my fingers on your back hole, just let it blow. I'ma hum on that thing till I get them notes out you. Fiddle stick your cello with my tongue and fingers. Mix and remix on your clit till you snare on my face. Hell, I am here to DJ for you. Serenade, feature for you. My musician. All I want is for you to play my instrument. So open like an accordion for this panpipe so I can shake up your body like maracas. You gonna get this woodwind, you sexy saxophonist. Timpani percussion sing like kettle drumming. So ukulele like I hit your organ all you want to. The sleigh bell chimes of your voice got me. Congo, bongo, djembe ready. Beating on your walls like I'm trying to tear down separation. So rest, what is that? When I arch on you part any bowing of your cheeks that would block my castanets from playing the triangle with the bell of your jukebox, making your samba whistle, rippling your spine like a xylophone, you alto moan when I love tap you there. Forgive me, I just needed to hear that sound again. Make your back respond to my banjo rhythm. I'll permit you one more C-clef position while I'm clarinet from behind. And I won't stop till you beat flat on note sheets, claiming this single a triple platinum hit. Girl, take me unedited, cause I want you raw as natural talent residing inside of you. I'm here to pull it all out of you. I wanna just make music with you. Girl, you my music. Peace.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Wait.
That is
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite.
Damn.
superb
That's my
work,
favorite,
Mr.
Mike.
Witch.
Wow.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
Damn.
That's
Oh, it's how
genius.
it's
Damn.
done.
Yeah.
Genius.
Superb.
Damn. Yo,
I was
word,
weak. I
Yeah.
had to go
word.
ahead and lay down. I
I
had to
know.
go
I'm
That
ahead and
shit
looking
lay
at
was.
down.
Gemini like she needs a fan. Give Gemini a fan.
Look,
Mr. Rich,
Wow.
it's not that I'm hot. It's like I'm about to faint. This is just too much.
Mr. Rich,
Yes.
I think I'm pregnant.
Same.
Look, I made a mistake
Lord.
once when I was young. I'll never run from my responsibilities again, ever.
That was
Look,
awesome.
I remember when you did that, and then it was a competition, the men versus women. I remember when you did that, and Miss Jolie responded. And
Yeah.
then I remember when you did fruits and veggies,
Mm-hmm.
and then Gifted responded. I'm through.
Oh, that night was a damn mess. I was hosting a live. I still remember that like it was yesterday. I was hosting a live. I think it was for Ain't Right Tribe, if I'm correct. And everybody came in and attacked me that day. If I felt like I was under attack, so it was funny because I know it seemed like I was being the initiator of the attack, but I was responding because I was defending myself. All the ladies was coming in. I think Gifted came in and did like 3 or 4 back to back. She freestyled on me and everything, and I was like, "Shit, y'all got me shuffling my pages trying to get it out." But yeah, that was an amazing experience that night. But this feature
Yeah, it
tomorrow,
was
this is
memorable.
going to be a whole set of just it's a ladies' night theme, so everything is going to be, erotic or to that sense of romance. So I'm really trying to choose on what to arm myself with, because this is my first time in this space, period. So I don't really know the crowd, but still, I don't have to change them or control them to where they're moving to the energy that I give them. So if y'all think those 2 pieces work, I'll put them in my repertoire, and I'll utilize them.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fantastic, man. Those were beautiful.
Great. Thank y'all for the feedback. I definitely appreciate it. Was I the last poet for tonight?
I think
I
so.
think so. Sidekick dropped out. I seen him come in. I thought he was going to be able to share, but he must have dropped out. I know Dark Man Blues, Coach Ja, they're on a gray beard conversation right now. So they're probably not going to be able to share with us. But if that's everybody, we're going to get ready and close out. I just want everybody to unmute themselves and just give yourself big round of applause, plenty of love.
Hey.
But tonight was
Woo-hoo!
amazing.
Love you guys.
What an amazing,
love you
amazing
all.
night.
Yeah. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, awesome, awesome
Thank
night,
you,
man. Awesome
Wits, for
night.
this
Just
space.
an
Yes,
awesome
sir.
night.
Yes, yes,
Such a
yes, yes,
beautiful
Yes,
yes,
this is
Yeah.
space.
our space.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is
yes.
our space
Awesome.
forever.
I love it here. I
Mine
love
is a
it here, man.
turnip, but that's
Yeah,
I
this
want
was
to say
time
it
well
again.
spent. I'm going to sleep well tonight with all these poems in my head. This was time well spent. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you all for
Thank
being here.
you.
beautiful
Thank
night.
you so
Gemini
much,
Fox, I
Yes.
want to wish
everyone.
you well.
Yes.
No
Woo.
You all
problem.
Much
are
needed.
amazing, amazing.
Um,
Thank you.
if you all will, I want to wish Gemini Fox well
Yeah,
on her journey
yeah.
to Woman of the World
Yes.
Poetry Slam one
Come on,
more time.
Yes.
Gemini.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes,
Tonight's
yes.
lecture only
Yes.
to send a donation. So if you
Can
can't do
we
tonight, but you
get
can do it.
one more time in the chat?
When I
Yes.
went to the
Time
Cash App, it
Gemini's
did not have a
handle.
picture of her on there.
It's,
I wanted to
did you
make
put it in Gemini Fox 13?
Yeah.
no, that's what it was.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what
a
it
Yeah.
was. Because it was a man of a different persuasion. I said, nope, that's not her.
No, what I found out there's a musical band named Gemini Fox. So
yeah.
Oh
I know
wow.
I went to change
Wow.
my name
Yeah.
on Instagram just to Gemini Fox and on TikTok, and I saw there's a band named Gemini Fox.
Yeah.
there's a wine company named Foxy Creations, so I'm gonna have to find a different name for my clothing line.
Wow.
Is
Like, how you come with Foxy Creations for a wine company?
Wow.
Anyway, we'll talk to it first.
Well, it's in there.
would it come up? Does it come up as Stephanie Jackson? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, but you can put in Gemini Fox 13 as well. Gemini Fox and the number 13.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
And that's on both on Cash App and PayPal. I try to make it as like simple as possible when I'm setting those things up.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, beautiful people.
Right. Thank you
All
all.
right, peace.
Continue to
Peace.
support
Peace.
each other.
Again, love you
Peace.
guys. Absolutely.
Peace.
Love you
Love
too.
y'all.
Peace.
Love you
Bye,
all.
Nilsy.